Okay, let me know if you can see my screen and hear my voice. Let me know if you have audio and video, and just tap number 1 in the chat box if you can see and hear me. Awesome, lots of ones. By the way, don't worry if you can't see everyone else's messages. It's not because there's something wrong with your computer. It's because people tend to spam and chat, unfortunately. And if you ever watched a live video and looked at the comments, you know what I'm talking about. So we can still see your text, but other people cannot. So please, if you have any questions at all throughout this webinar, please ask them in the chat box and we'll cover them in the Q&A session at the end. So whilst we're getting ready to go and waiting for everybody to join, let's see where everyone's calling in from, shall we? So comment below which city you're currently in around the world, guys. Okay, cool. We have many people from the USA. We have New York, LA, San Francisco. We have some people from Canada, Toronto, Vancouver, and Australia, and some people from Singapore and Kuala Lumpur, even some people from London, Ireland, Paris, Netherlands, Munich. Also some people from Jerusalem, South Africa, Singapore. We've got Madrid, Manchester, Belgium, Austin, and some people from Mumbai even. So that's awesome, guys. Okay, so great. It's really exciting. Let's jump right in and get started with the training, shall we? So you're here today because you want to get results. You want to see us build an online drop servicing business and get a $12,000 sale in 6 days right in front of you, right? And you want to see how you can replicate that business model with very low investment and without any experience, skills, or knowledge. So what we're about to show you are the exact same strategies that we used to get this $12,000 sale in 6 days and build multiple drop servicing businesses from $0 to driving 6 figures. And here you can see that we got one client that pays us $2,000 a month or $6,000 every 3 months because he pays for 3 months of service in advance. So he paid for 6 months already, 2 times 3 months, which is 2 times $6,000. And the beautiful thing about it is we're able to get this client in 6 days. He'll keep paying us $2,000 month after month to deliver a service. And the best thing is that we're not even delivering the service ourselves. We're not consultants or freelancers. We just sell the services. So it's really passive money coming in month after month, but more on that later. If you stay until the end of this training, we're going to reveal the exact template we used to get this $12,000 sale so you can copy and paste it and use it right away, guys. Pretty awesome, right? And we can't give it to you right now because you wouldn't know how to use it, but we explain how to do it and we give it to you at the end of this training. And in this training, we will identify the top reason why you don't have results yet. But do we all agree that we want to make more money so we have access to more opportunities, choices, and freedoms in our lives? We all do, right? With more money, we get more freedom, happiness, and control, right? Yes, if you agree with that. Okay, awesome. So the average life expectancy of a human is 72 years. So this means that you could live more, but your life could also be shorter than that. You could catch a virus, for example. Who would have expected that a pandemic would happen in our lifetime, right? Or you could get cancer or get in a car accident. Do you know or have you heard of people that have passed away too young? We all know somebody that died too early, right? Maybe a friend, family, a celebrity, a classmate, a coworker. We think we're going to live forever, but we never know when our time will come. Well, that could be you or me. You never know, right? Anyway, my point is that our time is limited. I'm 27 today, so I only have about 45 years left. Look at this graph. Each red block represents the number of years that have already passed. And while blocks are the number of years left, at 27 years old, I have already lived almost half of my life. So how old are you? How many red blocks have already been filled out in yours? And how many of these red blocks have you spent in a state where you didn't have much freedom, choice, and control in your life? Where you didn't have the freedom to do what you want. Parts of your life where you're not truly doing what makes you happy, right? We've all had that. How many white blocks do you have? How many of these white blocks are you going to spend in that state of lack of choice, no freedom, and unhappiness? Now, my goal for you is really to spend as many of the remaining white blocks as possible in a state where you still have choice and freedom to do what makes you happy, right? To do what you want, when you want, with who you want. But how many of these red blocks are you going to keep filling out until you solve your life situation? You see, each white block that you give up is 1 year gone that you will never get back. It's 1 year that you can spend either doing what you love or doing something that doesn't make you happy. Now, if you're like me and everyone else, you don't want to give up any more white blocks, right? If you want to change your life situation and finally fix this, you will need to commit to making a change now. The longer you wait, the more white blocks become red. Right? Yes, if you agree. If you don't want to give up any more white blocks and you're fully committed to making a change. To make a change now, you need to get results from this training. And that's my goal for you guys today. today, and we're going to give you all the best techniques and methods we've used in our businesses to get massive results. Now, the number one reason why people don't get any results in this training is because they get distracted. If you're really committed to making a change, put your phone on flight mode and put it in a drawer or leave it on another table in another room. If you keep it near you, you're going to be tempted to reach for it. Then you're going to get distracted and you might miss some very critical information that could be the difference between success and failure. So what's more important, looking at some notifications on your phone or changing your life, guys? So if you're really committed, turn your phone off and put it away. Do it now, or it's very unlikely you're going to get any results. Also, close any tabs you have open in your internet browser right now, because having other tabs open, other things open during this training will distract you. If you want this training to work, you've got to be focused. Being distracted doesn't help your situation at all, because you're going to miss a lot of critical information and you won't get any results, and you're going to lose even more red blocks. So if you really want to stop giving up white blocks to a life of freedom, choice, and fulfillment, you really need to focus on this training today, guys, because if you don't solve your problems now, after the training is over, you're just going to sink back into routine. Your situation won't change, and in 5 years, you'll be in the exact same position you are in right now. The only difference is that you're going to be older, have more responsibilities, and a lot less energy. So you might be wondering, is this training going to make it happen? The main reason you really need to focus is because no other drop servicing training has delivered more results. So you really need to focus on this training because it's the drop servicing training that has delivered the most results in the world, guys. And we've got results to back this up, But before I show you the results, which we have a ton of screenshots and screen recording proof for, I need to tell you a few things. We cannot guarantee you results, right? This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a magic bullet, be lazy, click a few buttons and make money thing. There is work involved. This is not for predators who just want to make a profit without contributing value to the world. You must be ethical. My results and or my students' results are not typical. We're not implying that you will get the same results as these people or any results for that matter. The results you get are up to you entirely. In fact, we don't know your situation, right? So we can't guarantee results. You may make more than the people you see today. You may make more than us. You may make the same. You may make less, or you might make nothing at all. Your results are completely up to you and under your control, which is very good, right? It's great because you're in control of your life. Am I right? There's no better place to be. But what I can guarantee is that we're going to show you how we were able to achieve these results, and you're going to see step by step how we've gotten significant results. The strategies, methods, tactics we're using right now to consistently get results ourselves. You're going to see everything down to our businesses, services, marketing system, everything, and how to replicate all of that to create your own business. And more importantly, you're going to see how other people were able to achieve similar results. And by the way, this isn't like some college course teaching you a bunch of theories some guy came up with reading books in an ivory tower. What I'm about to show you are the exact same strategies I use to build multiple drop servicing businesses from zero to driving 6 figures, allowing me the freedom to do what I want, when I want, with who I want. These are the real strategies, guys, from the trenches that are working right now in the real world, that we're using in our real life online businesses that, as we speak, are working for me in the background. And I've been doing this since 2015, so there is no luck involved in this. It's a system that just works and consistently gets results. Now, maybe you're wondering if this is really working. Remember what we said at the beginning. We don't just tell you things, we show you proof and real results. And look, over the years, I generated over $500,000 US over multiple businesses, and here's how 1 month inside the PayPal account of one of these businesses looks. Here you can see the sales I was able to generate in 1 month in one of my PayPal accounts. And here you saw that I made a $12,000 sale that month. And a lot of people couldn't believe it. They were saying that it's fake. I get it. It's outside of the reality for most people. $12,000 is the equivalent of many months of work or even a full year of work for some people. Most could live many months with $12,000, and I made it in just one sale. So yeah, it was hard to believe for some people, but I took a screenshot, I showed them, and they still couldn't believe me. So I filmed the notification on my phone to show it's legit, and here it is. The cool thing is that you get these notifications on PayPal when you make a sale. So you could be hanging out with your friends and you receive these notifications, and it's the best thing ever. You could be celebrating New Year's, you could be in a bar, you could be on a date. It doesn't really matter. These sales pop up on your phone every single time. They give you that little spread of energy, that little jolt of excitement. And look, I'm not special at all, guys. People around the world replicate this process we're about to teach you and have generated great results. And all the results they realized came from using the strategies, methods, and tactics you're about to receive for free on this call. Now, maybe you're asking yourself if this will work for beginners. If you're just getting started and don't have any skills, knowledge, or experience, will it work for you? And the short answer is yes. Here's Adrian, who, as a complete beginner, was able to make a $799 sale in just a few weeks after joining the course. He didn't receive his payment right away because he made a spelling mistake when sending his information to the client, but he ended up getting it soon. And anyways, a little beginner mistake here, no big deal. He's going to reinvest this cash back into the business to scale. And it was pretty crazy because he didn't even know about this online business stuff. He was doing an internship, and then it became apparent to him when he saw this course, and he jumped in and he got that sale pretty quickly. And there's also Axel here, who made a 12,000 euro sale, which is the equivalent of $2,200 in US dollars, in just 3 weeks after joining the course. And he is only 16 years old. And on the left is one of his business Facebook pages, and he joined our private community with that. So that's why you see a post from his page there. And he says that the course is so damn valuable, basically everything in one package, so much value. So yeah, it worked out pretty well for him, right? And how fast can you get results? Well, Stephen got his first $5,000 sale in 5 weeks. Axel here got a 2,000 euro sale in only 3 weeks, and Jordan also got his first 2 sales in 3 weeks. And yeah, as you know already, Kevin did this in only 6 days. Crazy, right? He landed a $12,000 client in less than 1 week. He received the notifications he got on his phone for $6,000 and $6,000 with just 1 client he landed in 6 days. By the way, all these screenshots are real posts made by real people in our private Facebook group, and all that was possible because they used the techniques from the drop servicing blueprint, and you're about to receive the same techniques they used. In fact, what you're going to have by the end of this call is a repeatable, low investment way to build a real online business that generates a full-time income from home and can be created in as little as 30 days, guys. You're going to have that locked and loaded, and at the end, you're going to tell me whether you have it or not. I want you to think to yourself at the end, did I get this out of the call? And there's going to be a lot of 2s, because 2 means yes on these calls. And also on this call, I don't just want to show off our results. Here, I want to show the results and explain the step-by-step how we got them. For example, Kevin is with us today, and he's going to talk about his crazy journey in online business, how he made over $500,000 online, and how he was able to get this $12,000 sale in 6 days. So you can learn how to get your first sale fast, and we're not going to stop there. I'm also going to teach you personally how I've been able to consistently generate over $10,000 a month or 6 figures per year, working only a few hours per week, so you can learn how to consistently get results and replicate my strategies. And look, we were all able to reach this life of freedom by applying very specific strategies and tactics that we're going to reveal to you during this training. Just check out a few of these results. Here's a $6,000 sale and another $1,200 sale the same day. And we have a $4,700 sale and a few more of around $1,000. Here you see that I've been able to replicate results over and over again just by repeating the same tactics I'm about to share with you. And here are just a few more sales. When you find something that works, just do more of the same, right? And it's not just me. Our students have also been able to replicate these results, build their own businesses, and get high-ticket sales. Here are a few of their results. Lauren used our strategies and tactics and made $8,738 as her first sale with just 1 client after she built a new business from scratch. And Radoslav closed his first sale of $1,040 and his second sale for $1,000 4 days later. And here, joined the drop servicing blueprint, built a new business, implemented our strategies and tactics, and made his first sale after 6 weeks. Here he sold 2 services to a client and made $3,000. It took him a little bit longer than others, but he just repeated the same strategies, and 3 weeks after he made that first sale, he made another sale for $600. Then a few days later, another one for $1,150. And a few days later, a 4th sale for $1,000. By repeating our strategies and tactics, he was able to replicate his results, and within 8 weeks, he already made $5,750. Same here with Christian. He joined the drop servicing blueprint, made $2,000 using our strategies, and then just repeated them over and over, and he closed multiple sales making over $15,000 in total. And you can see he made $9,500 in the last month. So his results just keep on going up. And how was Kevin able to make a $12,000 sale in 6 days? Well, he copy and pasted the exact same strategies and tactics we've been doing. And the best thing about these strategies and tactics we're going to reveal is that they're still working today. And there are dozens of massive niches you can get into with little competition. So there's still a huge opportunity today, guys. We're not even scratching the surface with our businesses. There are billions of dollars to make in these industries and niches. And I don't think any of us would even need 1% to live a life of freedom, right? We'd be pretty happy with even 1%, maybe even a lot less than that. And how was Kevin able to make $12,000 in just 6 days as a beginner? Well, because drop servicing is one of the few business models that requires almost no upfront investment. And the best thing with drop servicing is that you don't even need to have any skills, experience, or knowledge. You see, because you're just buying and reselling digital services, you're not even providing the service yourself. Somebody else is, right? Somebody else who's an expert in this. So do you need employees? Well, no, because you only work with freelancers on a per project basis. So you don't need to hire any employees that work for you. You just contact your freelancer whenever you have a new project, and the clients pay you first. And after you receive their payment, then you pay the freelancer. You don't need to be creative or lucky because there are proven, repeatable tactics that get results. And there is a massive demand for these services at the moment with very little competition. And that's so easy, and exactly how Axel was able to get his first €2,000 sale in less than 30 days, even though he's only 16 years old. This business model is really the best opportunity this year. There is no other business model right now that has all these characteristics to this extent. This kind of opportunity is rare and doesn't appear often on the market. Drop servicing is truly a unicorn. So if you don't like your current life situation and how you make money, if you're not happy with your job, studies, or not doing anything at all, whatever, if you're not happy right now and want to make a change, this is for you. If you're tired of trying to figure out how to make money and want the step-by-step copy-paste solution, this is for you. If you don't want to wait years and waste the best years of your life doing something you hate, if you want to get results now so you can live your life on your own terms, this is for you. If you don't want to invest a huge amount of money to start a business, this is for you. If you want a business that you can do on the side whenever you have the free time, this is for you. And you have no relevant experience, knowledge, or degree, this is still for you. So we're here to get you results, not here to make you feel good. Some information might make you a bit uncomfortable because it's the raw, unfiltered truth, guys. We're not here to throw random statements at you, expecting you to blindly believe us. You shouldn't just believe anyone telling you how to build a business if there's no proof that it works. Always look at what they're doing and what results they get from what they're doing. So we don't just talk about results. You should be worried when someone only talks about their results but is not able to show them. Here, we show the results. We tell you the exact strategies and tactics, then show you the results we are able to generate with them. You're going to see a lot of screenshots and screen recordings of results from my own businesses, from students, and we're not showing you these just to show off how cool we are. We're showing you them to prove that what we tell you is working and that it is possible for you to achieve the same things. When I tell you that anybody without any skills, experience, or knowledge can build this type of business, remember, Axel is only 16 years old and from Finland, and he was able to build one. Here, he just made 3 new deals for €599, €799, and €3,800. Pretty crazy, right? When I tell you that you can consistently make 6 figures per year, I can show you the results that I was able to achieve with the exact strategies I'm showing you today. When I tell you that you can consistently sell high-ticket services month after month, year after year, I show you the results. Here you can see a few $1,000 sales made back in 2016 when I was just getting started. Then in 2017, you see the sales got bigger. I got more $1,000 sales, $2,000 sales, and $3,000 sales. And in 2018, same thing. Here are a few $1,000 sales and $2,000 sales I made. In 2019, I've been able to make bigger sales. Here we have a few $4,000 sales, a $6,000 sale, another just $3,000 and a $7,000 sale. You can see a few more here, right? And in 2020, I closed some $12,000 sales, some $1,000 sales, $6,000 sales, also $5,000 sales here, and so on and so forth. I couldn't show every sale I've made over the past 5 years, right? It would take too long, but I just wanted to show you a few so you can see that these strategies are consistently generating sales and even getting more effective over the years. When I tell you that beginners have been able to replicate these results and get high ticket sales like these, I show you screenshots. Here you can see Anthony, who has made a $2,000 sale, then $1,800, £2,000, and £1,500. The client paid 50% at the beginning and 50% at the end of the project, so we have to multiply by 2 the numbers you see on these screenshots. And here's Pauline, who was able to make 3 high-ticket sales. And you might wonder if this works from any country around the world. Well, Pauline is from Singapore, Anthony is from the UK, Axel is from Finland, Christian is from the USA, and Kevin is from Switzerland. And finally, I'm from New Zealand, but I've been living in Poland for a few years now. So it really doesn't matter where you are and where you're from, this business works from anywhere in the world. And in fact, in our program, the Drop Servicing Blueprint, we have students from more than 50 countries around the world: South Africa, Saudi Arabia, Israel, USA, France, Singapore, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, Malaysia, Brazil, Italy, India, and a lot more. Really, it doesn't matter where you're from, how old you are, how much experience you have, if you have a degree, if you're a woman or a man. Remember, Axel is only 16 years old, and we have students kids that are 65 years old and anything in between. You can do this. There are hundreds of people around the world that are able to build this type of business and live a life of freedom. So you understand that we're going to show you results through this training for every statement we make. We back it up. And listen, we don't do that to show off. We do this to motivate you, to show you that it works and that it's possible, So just write hell yeah if you appreciate that we show you actual real results and want to see more. And you're probably wondering why we're doing this training today and revealing all this information that took us years and hundreds of thousands of dollars to figure out. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've been running my business for over 4 years, getting close to 5 years, and I'm a little bored of it because I basically automated everything with people and software so the business just runs itself without me having to work in it. And I only work a few hours per week in it now, just checking that everything is going well. Really, there's nothing much more for me to do inside my business. So yeah, it does get a bit boring after a while. But don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to have reached that point. Being bored is a luxury, really. And about 1 to 2 years ago, people were starting to ask me for advice, so I helped them start, grow, and automate their business. And surprisingly, they were able to replicate my results in a very short period of time. I saw the results they were able to achieve so quickly, so that really motivated me to continue and help more people. I mean, it was really cool to help them, right? Basically, I found a new passion in this, and I want to help as many people as I can, because with this business, people can finally get out of college and quit their jobs, be free to travel where they want, spend more time with their family, work when they want, spend more time with their friends, build businesses that make them truly happy. And there's no better feeling than people thanking me for helping them and feeling like I'm really making an impact. Maybe that's a bit egocentric, right? But whatever, that makes me happy. And if it makes them happy, I don't think it's a bad thing, right? Also, I hate the current system. Basically, the narrative of most people goes like this: study, get a job, work 8 hours per day on something that doesn't make you happy. Most people are spending tens of thousands of dollars and years studying something that they're not passionate about to finally get a job that they don't even like, and then they're stuck with that job and get caught up in the corporate rat race where they are chasing promotions and slightly better positions. And I was a victim of this system for a very long time, and that's why I hate it so much, probably. I think it's really sad, and I want to change the world. No more of this. I want people to be free to do whatever they want, travel the world, and really live a life of freedom with unlimited opportunities. And don't get me wrong, some people like that kind of lifestyle. That's cool if that's you. I'm just talking about the people that want something different, the people that really want that freedom. And if you're on this training right now, you're probably one of those people, right? But also, beyond giving back, I also think pragmatically. By giving you free training and helping you get results, I hope that you're going to think about me in the future when you need coaching or help, right? It's the old give free value to demonstrate expertise to build my personal brand and in hope to get more customers in the future trick. So I've coached hundreds of people, and across all of these success stories, I've noticed that there's really 4 keys to success. People that have these 4 keys consistently get results and win, and we've seen that over hundreds of people. So we're going to give you these 4 keys today, but we can't guarantee that you're instantly going to win with these keys. You see, we can give you the keys, but can't open the doors for you, right? It's up to you to choose your path and open your own doors. But with these keys, you're going to have the best chance to win. We've seen so many people get success with these 4 keys, and I know that you can be the next success story if you take these keys and open the door. So the 4 keys to success are: discover your personal power, destroy mainstream business lies, locate a simple, fast, and free business model, and know the steps to implementing this model. If you get these 4 things done, you're on the straight path to success, and this is how you're going to get results. We wanted to do something a bit special today, so if you stay on this training to the end, we're going to give you a template we used to get a $12,000 sale in 6 days. Just knowing what to sell and how to sell it is worth tens of thousands of dollars, right? You get to do what's working right away, because not only can you get sales quickly and easily, but you can do it over and over again. It's just copy and paste, really. And we want to give it to you only at the end, because if I give it to you now, you're not going to know how to use it. Just be attentive until the end, because we're going to give it away, and if you're not attentive, you might miss it. And honestly, we were on the fence about giving this away to everybody, so we only want to give this template to the most committed people that stay until the end. Just promise that you won't share it with everybody. Let's use it for ourselves first. Then once we get all of the success that we're after, we can share it with them too. On top of the $12,000 email template, you're going to get an invitation to join our private mastermind with myself, Kevin, and other successful students. Now, these things are already worth $300, but honestly, we're very conservative here. These things are so powerful, they're more likely worth thousands. So you're probably wondering, why are we giving it away for free? Well, it's really simple. We know that the number one reason that people don't get results is because they get distracted. They check their phones, they open other tabs, they lose focus and completely miss information and the message. Then they go back to the exact same life. These things just stop you from getting results, guys. Think about it. How many times have you been distracted so far? How many times have you checked your phone or other tabs? So if you haven't done so, really put your phone away and close all the other tabs. Seriously, that will really help you. And we're offering these things to help you focus. So the reward for focusing is higher than the pleasure you get by checking your Instagram or randomly browsing the internet. Just by offering these free gifts, we want to really increase your success rate because you focus more. Also, you might be skeptical or feel doubt. How many times have you been skeptical or felt doubt so far? How many times have you thought that these results we showed you are awesome, but you doubt if you can actually do it yourself? That's why it's so hard to stay focused and committed if you don't believe in yourself. And honestly, if you can't focus for a few hours and you don't believe in yourself, then it's going to be extremely difficult for you to get any results. In fact, you can't do anything without having addressed this problem with focus, and any tactic we give you is going to be useless without this. And that's why we're offering you these free gifts. We want to help you solve these problems. So we wanted to make it so easy to replicate our results by giving away the exact copy-paste template we used to make $12,000 in 6 days, along with the invitation to join our private mastermind with myself, Kevin, and hundreds of other successful drop services. So it's so easy, even a complete beginner can do it. So really, you just need to copy-paste the successful blueprint. There's no reason to doubt yourself anymore with this information in your hands. With these rewards in mind, you're going to stay focused until the end, and it will give you the confidence in yourself that you can do this too. And remember, we're here to get results, guys. And look, we get it. Building an online business is a bit challenging, right? Do you think it's a challenge to build an online business? Write yes in the chat box if you agree that it's a challenge. Okay, cool. And look, it's true that it's a challenge, but can it be done? Is there anybody in the world that has done it before? Give me a yes if you think that it can be done. Okay, cool. The truth is that this is not as hard as people say it is. In fact, it can be quite easy if you build the right business and have the right information. Actually, there are millions of online businesses right now. People just like you have started an online business, and I personally know hundreds of people that have started an online business. Some of them were poor, some were 16 years old, some were over 50 years old without a job, without a degree. Really, I've seen every single type of person start a business, and honestly, if they can do it, you can too. What one man or woman can do, another man or woman can do. No matter where you are in your life right now, somebody with the same or worse position in the same or worse situation has already built an online business and succeeded. And look, it may be a bit challenging to start an online business, but is it possible to overcome challenges? Have other people that were in your shoes overcome this challenge? Give me a yes if you think that's true. So we can agree on these two things, right? Building an online business is challenging, but it's a challenge that can be overcome. And now I have a raw truth that I need to tell you. I told you earlier that I wouldn't filter myself, and you're just going to get the raw, unfiltered truth, right? But before I tell you about it, just remember that it's not your fault. It's the system's and society's fault. We're all products of the system, and we all go blindly about our life until something wakes us up. And look, just by being here on this training today, you're already in the top 1%, because 99% of people won't even try to change their life situation. They're just victims of their own life circumstances and get stuck in a routine and society's narrative. Go to school, get a job, get a promotion, a better promotion, get a house and die. There is nothing wrong with that if it makes you happy, but if you're just doing it blindly and are not happy with it, then you're just giving up the best years of your life. But because you're actually trying to solve your problems today, you're actually on the right path, so well done. And if you stay until the end of this training, you're going to be in the top 0.1%. Because if you stay until the end, you're going to be a part of the rare group of people that are really committed and determined to solve your problems. And you'll get all of the information you need to build your online business. So I have a question for you. At any point during this training so far, have you been distracted? Have you thought, this is cool, but I can't do this because, well, let's think about this. Think back into your life. Have you ever accomplished anything you didn't completely focus on, didn't believe in the idea, and didn't trust that you could do it without investing your time and money into it and betting on yourself? Have you accomplished anything in these circumstances? Maybe you can get little successes, but if you want to achieve something really great, can you do it without focusing and believing in yourself? Probably not, huh? That's just not how it works. You can't achieve anything great if you don't commit, focus, invest your time and money into it, right? And finally, have you ever focused on only one business model, just working at building one business over a period of time without getting pulled in every direction and trying new things all the time? Have you ever really believed that the business model would work? Completely trusted that you can do it? Well, my guess is probably not, because 99% of the population won't. And that's not your fault. Maybe you've never believed that a certain business would work for you. Maybe you haven't found the right business model yet. You can't be motivated to do the work every day if you don't believe in what you're doing. Don't believe in yourself that you can do it. Don't focus with all of your effort on it. Without these three crucial parts, you just won't have enough fuel and power to overcome the challenges. And these guys are the number one cause of failure. How are you supposed to build a business without you believing in what you're doing? Don't believe in yourself. Don't believe that you can do it, and you don't put any effort into it. You see, most people think there are magic buttons that they can click and their business will magically appear. And that's why most entrepreneurs fail. Sorry to break the news to you, but these buttons don't exist. There is no magic in this. Just a few keys you need to have to succeed and the right strategies and tactics. And by the way, guys, this doesn't only apply to business, but also in life in general. It's just impossible to overcome any challenge and create something great if you don't believe in what you're doing. Don't believe in yourself. Don't focus on achieving your goal. Without these keys, you're basically trying to drive a car, but you're putting your foot on the gas and also on the brakes at the same time. That's not how you drive, right? This creates so much resistance, and even if you put your foot on the gas harder, you just won't move forward. To make progress, you must remove your foot from the brakes. And guys, our strategies and tactics do work. It's been proven over and over again. Hundreds of people were able to get results and change their lives. Hell, Kevin was able to build a business in 6 days and get a $12,000 sale. But the strategies and tactics won't work if you don't remove your foot from the brake. To succeed, you need to have these three things right first. You believe in what you're doing, you believe in yourself that you can do it, and you focus your effort on it. Now, have you ever had these three things work with you? My guess is probably not. But we're going to work on that right now to get you on the straight path to success. Getting these three things right is like removing your foot from the brakes and having your other foot on the gas. You're going to go full speed toward the achievement of your goals. And so the first key is to discover your personal power. You must become the person capable of achieving your goals right now. The problem is, what a lot of people think is that here is you today and up here is being successful. They think you're going to slowly, gradually over the years, turn into this person that actually achieves the success. But that's not true. In reality, the only person that's capable of getting you success is who you are today. Let me explain myself. So who am I? My name's Dylan, and if you haven't heard of me, that's okay. I'm not a super big deal or something, but I do have multiple drop servicing businesses driving 6 figures, whilst I live a life of freedom traveling the world, working basically only a few hours per week on these businesses. And I do have a lot of students that have been able to do the same thing. So long story short, people think my information is pretty cool because it works. And now I'm successfully teaching others how to do the same. Oh, and here's a screenshot of one of my businesses. Here's another one of my LinkedIn profile where you can see I'm the owner of Real Businesses. And here's a screenshot of my team in the management dashboard. That's 10 people across my businesses. And yeah, this is all verifiable if you want to do some digging. But long story short, I know what's working. I've done what works. And people listen to what I have to say. So I feel I'm a pretty good source of information when it comes to building an online business. Actually, by the time I was 24, I was traveling around the world, living the freedom lifestyle while my businesses ran themselves. Here are a few pictures of some of the travels I've done. So that being said, I've attained the dream, okay? And look, I don't show these pictures here because I'm so awesome. To be frank, this isn't what I care about. This stuff is really important to me, but depends on what your goals are and what's important to you. I've achieved the ability to live how I want to. I wanted to travel the world and live in different countries, and I did it. I've reached a level of authority and recognition in my industry and achieved my wildest dreams, right? I've done and gotten things financially, socially, experientially that society deems as success, and the thing I want to state right now is this stuff is so irrelevant, guys. It doesn't matter what you're looking at right now and the amount of money that I generate each month. It's just not important to me right now. And frankly, what's more important to me is just hanging out with my girlfriend and doing fun things with my family and friends. I mean, as far as what I've realized from doing all these things is frankly, all these things are a pain in the butt. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for all of them, but it just made me realize that these things aren't really that important. And some of them are actually a pain. What makes me happy is to give awesome experiences to loved ones. I took my mum to Japan. It was her first time traveling there, and it was a really nice trip. She gave me so much growing up, right? So it just felt really good to give back, and it was awesome. And I took my girlfriend from Poland to New Zealand. It was really nice because she got to visit my home country and meet my family. But what is relevant to you, though, is my journey from broke student working a part-time job in a call center to making my first $10,000 a month. And when I say broke, my bank account was actually negative. I had finished my university studies and it had completely crippled me. I was in $60,000 $10,000 of debt from my college loan to help me get a useless degree that helped me make $0. I couldn't find a job. I couldn't make money with my degree. And this really broke my view of what colleges were about. I realized that they're all about making money, not helping teach you how to make money. And that turned my fear into anger at the education system. I felt like I had been tricked into a $60,000 college debt for nothing. All I was now was broke. Everyone in society told me to get a degree, and they were wrong. And it sparked me on this journey to find out what the right path was, because traditional education just wasn't the answer, right? It's pretty obvious. So what I did to get to that point where I had the income that gave me the complete freedom to live the life of my dreams, that's extremely relevant. That's what you're trying to get right now, right? And I can tell you exactly what happened, what changed to get those results. And you can see, here's me in 2015. I was in university, working at a call center, pissed and broke. And then this is 2016, making over $10,000 per month, traveling the world with a completely automated business funding my freedom. What happened? What happened between here and there? And it brings up another big question. Why did I fail for so long? Why did it take me from 2013, when I found out about online business, to 2016-17 to have success? Well, it's because something really special happened in 2015. But you do understand, this is who I was from 2013, 14, 15, okay? And I was a very specific thing that came from this. I was not a person capable of getting success. And this is who I became in 2016. And as soon as I became this person, boom, it happened. Now, don't confuse this. I didn't become a person who takes excellent photos and looks really cool. This kind of change reflects the transformation of self that was required and must happen today in order for you to get the same results. Now, the crazy thing is our students succeed 10 times faster. It didn't take any of our students 3 years. There's people doing it in their first 30 days. And Kevin did it in 6 days. And the reason why they're able to do that and why it's relevant to you is we've isolated what happened right here from 2015 to 2016. I wasn't having success and boom, it exploded. I needed to figure out what happened right here, and there's a success point. It happens, right? And once we're able to go and hit that success point over and over again, this is what happens. People get results way faster than I did. And here's the biggest breakthrough, and it's actually been hiding forever the entire time. This is why people were able to get results so fast. And this is the number one thing we work on with people when they join our communities. Who you are controls your decisions, actions, willpower, success. But really think about it. Who you are right now controls your decisions, actions, and willpower. This is why I feel this is who I was. I was in the call center making like $22,000 a year, probably below minimum wage, and my beliefs were I had no discipline, willpower, motivation. I had no faith in myself. I had no belief that business could work. I thought business was like gambling. I thought you had to be special to be successful. I thought success is not likely for me. And I hung out with mostly losers and drunks, and I had no confidence in my model. I saw a few people out there building a business, but I didn't think I'd be able to achieve that. How many people can relate to this? How many of you feel this way right now? Give me a yes if you can relate. Those of you that is your situation. You have very little discipline, no self-management, and you don't have any faith in yourself. You don't even believe that, even if you're on this call, right, I can show you business results. You don't believe that you can become successful. So what happens when that is you? Well, here's the actions and decisions that I made. I was easily distracted, poor work habits. I never bet on myself. I was extremely skeptical and halfway out of my business at all times. I didn't invest in my business and invest in myself. I did not go all in. I looked at bad sources and how the world worked, like those drunks that I was hanging out with, and I simply would not invest in myself, even though I knew it could work. What happened as a result? Zero change. The person I was kept me where I was because that was the person making the decisions. This guy right here, who I was, who you are today, is the person making the decisions. And what happens as a result? Decisions. The real result of decisions that this guy was making, zero change at age 20 to 23, no real results. And what changed was this, and this is what it took for me to change. And the whole point of this is so you don't have to hit this point. I had an extreme emotional breaking point. I remember there was a point I was working in the call center, going about my job, and some guy came and yelled at me for taking too many bathroom breaks or something like that. And I can't tell you how weird it is to be a 22-year-old being chastised by a 50-year-old guy who worked in a call center as a manager or something. This had nothing to do with how good at my job I was. I was killing it at the call center. And I just thought, I cannot do this for the next 30, 40 years of my life. Something has to change. And I thought about these blocks, and right here, I hit my emotional breaking point. I thought, yes, I am. I am not spending the next 3 to 4 years of my life like this. And I was in massive pain, massive sadness. And it wasn't so much the call center. I encourage anyone who's young to go into telemarketing to help build your communication skills. It was really the people that I worked with. I had a very toxic, throw people under the bus work environment. I worked under supervisors who were sometimes nice, but most of them were really nasty people. And I could not stay there anymore. And so I was in extreme fear, extreme pain. And suddenly overnight, I had had enough. There was the breaking point. Who I was as a person changed instantly because that person that I was could no longer survive. That person had to die, and I had to turn into a completely different person at all costs. I became Dylan 2.0, the person with the precision of a surgeon and the focus of a monk, achieving my goals and tasks with the speed of an F1 racer. And so I had extreme discipline and focus at all costs. I had to count on myself. I believed it's going to happen. Millions have done it. Enough wasting time. I'm going to do this right now. My business is just work and focus. If I do that, I'm going to get results. And success is extremely likely. If I just educate myself and do the work, and if I listen to successful people and this model that I'm working on right now, it has worked for so many. It will work for me. And I'm not far behind the curve. Those became my beliefs. You see the night and day belief change, right? This had nothing to do with making money or achieving results because this switch changed before all that. Give me a yes if you see that, but my mind and the person making decisions changed instantly. And as a result of these new beliefs, my actions changed. And guess what? So did my results. Nothing distracted me from focusing on my business. I would always bet on myself, and it's the best bet in the world. I was all the way into my business. I just went all in with my time and money I set aside. I didn't invest all my money, but the time and money that I had extra, my free time and the money I saved up, went into the business. My free time went into giving me the time to work on the business. In fact, I didn't invest any money in my business. I'll show you that in a second, but I did use it to buy myself time to work on my business. And I only listened to successful people, and I just focused on my model, and that's it. I knew it worked, period. What was the result? I got my first $10,000 month a few months in, and from there, my business went from 5 figures to 6 figures. How? Because the number one reason I failed is who I was. I was only capable of staying where I was. I was stuck. And it's the same reason why people fail and are stuck. The person you are is stuck right now. If you remain that person with those same beliefs and those same values, guess what? You're going to stay stuck. That's where the person is capable of getting you. And who I became and who you must become is the only person who can get you there. The person I became was easily capable of getting to the destination of success. The successful person naturally takes the actions to get success as you do with your results. It has nothing to do with how much money you're making right now. It has everything to do with who you are. Remember, when I got started, I was in $60,000 of debt and making minimum wage. If the person you are right now is a person who does not want to be in the game and a person who does not believe they can win the game, then this is a person who will never win any games, even if they try for a decade. That's why people fail. It's the number one reason why people fail in internet marketing, building a business. Have you ever seen a person like that achieve success? If you're approaching your business and you're the thing that influences the choice and freedom of your life like this, you're never going to do anything great. That is a cold hard fact, right? And so what you need to do right now is think about this. Who do you want to be 2 years from now? Picture that person that's on top of the mountain, has all the financial success you want, has all the materials that you want. What type of house do you live in? What type of car do you drive? How much free time do you have in your life? How much do you work? How much time do you spend playing? What do you do for fun? Now you have an excess of free time. Maybe some people just work for fun, right? That's what I do. How much money do you make? What does your business look like? How do you dress? How do people view you? Think about that, think real hard and have a vision in your head right now. It doesn't have to be super exact. Once you do this exercise a lot, then you can get super exact, and that's how you get closer and closer to it. But think about just overall right now, you probably have that. Give me a 2 if you've already thought about this a bunch of times. Okay, now let's realize one thing about those things I just talked about. Who you are is defined by your beliefs. What you have is the results. What you have doesn't define who you are. Who you are is getting the results. It means that who you are defines what you have. Elon Musk isn't Elon Musk because he has a rocket ship. Elon Musk is Elon Musk because of his attitude and who he is, his action-taking mentality, because he believes in himself so much that he's willing to risk it all. He knows that he's going to succeed. He bets on himself and he never gives up. As a result, he's changing the world and sending rocket ships into space. Beyonce isn't Beyonce because she has a lot of cool houses and a private jet. It's because she had a mindset like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. It's because of who the person is. As a result of her beliefs, decisions, and actions, she has cool stuff like a private jet. All these things that you envision yourself is an outcome of who the person is. You have to become that person today. And now knowing that, I want you to think about that person you just viewed yourself as becoming. The person that has all the things you want to have, is viewed the way you want to be viewed, behaves in the way that you want to behave. Does this person believe in themselves? Does this person bet on themselves? Does this person have enough discipline to focus? Is this person confident in their business model? Does this person think positively about what's to come? Does this person avoid challenges or take them on? Does this person value their time? Does this person aggressively educate themselves with the best education to get results? Does this person surround themselves with successful people? What were the answers to that? I think you know what they are, am I right? Because listen, here's the problem. There is the person you must be right now, and because the only person who is capable of getting there is that person. This has nothing to do with your current financial status, your current situation, or anything that's tangible. You simply must be that person today because that person is the only one capable of getting you results. So I really want to put this in perspective. Success is at this point here, and you need to make a series of decisions to reach that point of success while avoiding other bad choices. If you invest your time, energy, and focus in the right places, making good decisions, you're going to get to this success point. Here's current you right now, at this little red circle here with all the same beliefs and values and principles that you have right now when you get to the first choice. And you make that choice, okay? You choose to attend this webinar, right? But then you get distracted by your phone and checking your texts, so you go back down here and back to your initial situation because you're not going to have the success if you don't focus. You might even stay till the end, but you decide you don't have confidence in the business, so when you get to the point where you decide whether to start a business, you're going to go down there back to your starting situation. Every point you see here is a decision leading you towards or away from success. Or maybe when you decide to start a business, is what so many beginners do, they get in and they're very wishy-washy. So here's the first destination, which is just getting a website, getting it up and getting it working. And they don't complete, or if they hit any trials or error or challenges, they hit any hardship, then boom, they just go off in a different direction. As soon as they get any friction or hardship, they give up, move on to new things, procrastinate, and they just get distracted in general, so they get back to their initial situation. To get success, you have to be the person who's capable of making these right decisions right now. So your future self, the person you envision yourself being, they make the right decision. Okay, cool. Attending the training and watching all the way to the end. Okay, so I know this business, I'll work, I'm going to go all in, I'm being a better self. So I make another decision, but things don't go as planned. When things get harder, you have your first downfall or something goes off, you stick to it. And because you're very positive, you have all the stuff already in you that makes these decisions natural. And so the natural consequences, the natural sequences of events, whenever you get to a decision, eventually takes you down the right path. The actions get to success. It's impossible to get here as this current person because every single time you come to a decision which is going to be outside of your comfort zone or hard, you're not going to push through and take the actions you know you need to. Think about this person. They're the only type of person capable of getting you success. Remember when we answer these questions here? Think about it. I mean, really think about it. Here's the person you might be right now that will never get results. Does this person believe in themselves? No. Does this person bet on themselves? No. Does this person have enough discipline to focus? No. Is this person confident in their business model? No. Does this person think positively about what's to come? No, they don't, right? Does this person avoid challenges? Yes, at all costs. Does this person value their time? No, not really. Does this person aggressively educate themselves and get the best education? Nope, not at all. I mean, they'll just take whatever information entertains them. And does this person surround themselves with successful people? No, they don't. This is a person who will never get results. And if this is you right now, you could get the best tactics and try this for 1,000 years. I could come over to your house and build your drop servicing business for you. You would still fail because this person right here is completely incompatible with any success or fulfillment or choice or freedom in their life. This is the mindset of a person who will never be free. This is a person who will never be free. Whereas this person here, success comes pretty easy to them, right? Does this person believe in themselves almost too much? Does this person bet on themselves? Yes, aggressively. Does this person have enough discipline to focus, laser focused like a monk? Is this person confident in their business model? Yes, because it's proven. Does this person think positively about what's to come? Their future is as bright as the sun. Does this person avoid challenges? No, they're born for challenges. Does this person value their time? They value it more than gold. Does this person aggressively educate themselves and get the best education? Yeah, that's their main investment. Does this person surround themselves with successful people? Yes. Now, remember, this stuff I just listed right here doesn't mean this person has money or results, but it does mean that they can easily and quickly get money and results with the right system. So to get success, you need to be the second person right here. You don't slowly transform. I didn't. It was an overnight success after a breaking point where I finally made that decision. But of course, the results don't come overnight, right? They didn't for me. You simply make the right decisions that your ideal self would make, and that's what gets you the money and results. You refuse to make all decisions that don't go with the ideal self, and you follow the narrow path of decisions that do. You already know the right decisions, right? And they're going to lead to the things that you want. And of course, it's not comfortable. You aren't always sure of the decisions, but that's the old you trying to stay where it is in its comfort zone. That's the current you trying to keep control of who you are, to prevent change, to prevent success, because the current you doesn't really want success. It just wants to survive. It doesn't want to thrive. You don't have the evolutionary pressure to be the person that gets success because you're comfortable with your food and shelter and current situation. But if you want to be thrilled with your current situation, living your best life, as they say, you need to be this person that pushes past their comfort zone for something greater. Think about your major concerns in your day-to-day. Most of them aren't based in rationality or logic or anything. That is the current you trying to keep control of your future you. Why? Because old you is comfortable and is willing to tell you anything to keep you in the same place. You need to focus on the decisions that the future successful you would make. What would future me tell me to do? And just do those. Then congratulations, you're already that person and you can get these results. So the first key is you'll never get the results you want remaining like you are now, because if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. I tried to remain like I was. I tried to push out into who I need to be to get the results I'm after. I procrastinated for 2 years before making this decision because I got so much pain. I was forced to become the person capable of building the business of my dreams to live a life of freedom, and I got there very, very quickly. So this is the key you need to always have in mind. Who you are now will get you more of what you have now. To get your dream life, relationships, money, fulfillment, whatever, you need to envision who the person is that has that and be them now. Don't wait any longer. Don't waste any more white blocks because you're not going to gradually become them. Trust me. I thought that was the case and it took me years before realizing. You might not have the skills, results, or money coming in now, but you need to become the person capable of that success. And that's the key. You already are that person. You just need to start being that person, making the decisions they would make instead of the decisions you've been making. Because let's be honest, you already know what the right decisions are, right? You know to go to the gym instead of eating pizza. You know to work on the project instead of watching Netflix. In the drop servicing blueprint, after hundreds of students coached, we know exactly how to make people transform and become their future winning self. For example, here's Aviel. After he became the person capable of success, he instantly started eating healthy again, going to sleep before 12, working out and meditating. He always knew he should be doing these things, but he wasn't doing them. Right after he became the person, he immediately started doing the right things and getting results, and it became easy for him to do this. He was this person not taking action and became this person taking the right action because he already was this person. He just needed to make the right decisions. When he became this person, he was easily able to get results. And this is how it happened. He was just going about normal life and found the key to unlock his future self through our personal transformation coaching. He came in and we changed his head around so that he became his future self. And the transformation was so deep and intense for Manu here that he nearly cried when he went through the coaching and was ready to achieve his goals right after the transformation. So when it comes to the decisions, this person here wasn't going to get the results, because he would only take the bad decisions and go back to the initial situation. But the future self was there. When it got to the first decision, he made the right decision. When it got to the second decision, he made the right decision. Third, fourth, fifth, probably thousands of decisions. That's why it's so important. There's going to be thousands of decisions, like a constant test. And if you're not the person capable of making the right decisions, eventually you're going to end up off track and go back to your initial situation. And that's why we focus on changing the mind first of all. That's the breaking point. In the drop service Servicing Blueprint, we make this key easy because the major difference between our education system and everyone else's is we focus on the mind first and how to transform into that person. Now, these are all the steps and details I've used to create multiple six-figure drop servicing businesses for myself and clients, and I show you exactly step by step how to go out there and change your mind into that of your successful self so you can be that person who makes successful decisions right now. We remove the bad beliefs of the old you and step by step rebuild your mind to succeed. This is a scientific process that we implement systematically in a psychologically proven way, guys. This is all based on the research and experience of professionals in the field, and we've been told why. How do you get people to change their habits, their beliefs, their discipline? Well, you have to do it by following the step-by-step blueprint. And the biggest key I can give you right now is really this is why so many of our students get massive results and why we deliver more results than any drop servicing program ever, is because we change the person and make it easy for them to get results. We change the person into someone who can easily get results. That's why. So that's the biggest key I can give you and the first one to unlock. Become the person that gets success today and reject any decisions that don't go with who that person is. Focus on making the decisions the successful you makes, and then you've instantly unlocked the number one key to success. Envision what values they have, decisions they make, and principles they follow, and anything that violates that is rejected completely, because that's the old you. That's the current you trying to keep you where you already are. To get to future you, you need to become future you and make the decisions that lead to success. If you do that, you'll have your right to the results you're after. I promise you that. The second key is to block mainstream business lies. Let me ask you a question. Do you know that feeling where you thought something was true, then you found out it was not? We all do, right? Or that moment where your mind is blown because you suddenly discover something you had no idea existed a second ago, of course. Or are you ever confused about how people can be completely wrong about something so basic, like we thought the earth was flat? Yeah, all the time, right? Well, the same thing happens in business. You see, almost everything you know about business is fake and has no basis in reality. You see, someone says something they haven't learned from practice, then everyone else copies that person. They copy what they say to get attention. And it's all theory and gossip that has nothing to do with reality. This is something I learned the hard way when I got into business, and it has everything to do with control over your life. Let me explain. Now, look, if you do not know what is true, you won't pursue it. Simple, right? So throughout most of my life, what I thought was real stopped me from going after the right path that I truly wanted for so long, because I thought there were two paths in life. You have the safe life that society tells you is the right path. If you do this, then you're guaranteed success. Go to school and get a job, you know. It's super stable and easy. And so that's what I did all the way up until finishing my master's degree. And I believed this safe life had to be the right path because society, my friends, my family, university, they all told me entrepreneurship is high risk. Building a business is super hard work for geniuses who, in spite of that, still fail. And it's quite simply not realistic to pursue this path. So yeah, if that's true, better stick to the safe side, right? So that's what I did. So I made this drawing here to explain why people do this. Here's me at the start, right? I wanted to go get to freedom and entrepreneurship. To me, the fastest way there. But my beliefs told me that it required money, time, experience, and luck. So the path was blocked. So instead I decided, well, let's just live the safe life, which is what people do, right? Now, back then it made sense to me. But now I try to figure out why people do this, because it does involve going to college, losing 4 years of your life, going into $40,000 to $80,000 of debt on average for your college loan. And what does it really solve? Get a boring job, adding another 40 years, doing something you don't even want to do, putting off your dreams until you're 60 plus, old enough to retire, then you can be free. This doesn't seem like the best path, but I kept wondering, why do people do this? But those of you listening to this who are maybe a little older and have gone through life through the safe path know the truth, right? And I have people reaching out to me almost every day talking about it. And once I really thought about it and looked into it, it became really ugly, because if you're living the safe life, 73% of your life is doing something you don't like. We talked about the white blocks. That is lack of fulfillment right there. Your time on this world is limited. Your life expectancy is 72 years old, because you only spend 30% of your time doing things you want to do. Take all the white blocks you have left and then only take 30% of them and get rid of the other 70%. Congratulations. That's what the safe life is. That's ugly. You have no direct control over your income, your time, no freedom for the majority of your time. So you end up only really living about 30% of your time. Everyone makes the decisions for you. You have no choice. You do what everyone tells you, trying to scrape by on small money, selling your time for money. Remember, to begin this call, we said a good life is defined by choice, freedom, and fulfillment. The safe life has none of these things. None of these things. It's a trick by society to keep you in your place and be a little good cog in the wheel going about life. That's what I saw. That's what I've realized. I'm like, this is not what a good life is about. And the reward you get, consider your job, for example. The economy and the way jobs work these days, it's far less stable. With innovation and change, old jobs are getting wiped out by new technology, companies are dying, workers get laid off far more than they used to, everyone is overqualified and underpaid. Look at what happened during the pandemic and ensuing recession. Millions of people around the world lost their so-called safe job. And because most people are in so much debt, they can't sustain even a simple lifestyle. They can't retire anymore because they'd be living frugally till they die. Who wants to live your golden years with nothing? For example, most Americans have negative net worths even when they're getting close to retirement, and only 15% of Americans have over $10,000 in their bank account. You're more than likely to work till you die or someone takes care of you, and even if you do make it, you're going to be too old to enjoy your money once you get out of the rat race anyway. To even live the safe life, you have an entry fee of 3 to 5 years of your life and a massive student loan as the cost of entry. Living the safe life reminds me of gambling in a way because it's seen as the only option. If you refuse to play, you lose. But if you decide to play, you still lose because even though they'll have you believe it's the only game to play, it's still not a good game. I don't want to do this, but it seemed like the only option because of this. I procrastinated taking action in online business between 2013 and 2015 because even though the path towards freedom through entrepreneurship seemed like the best option, it was still blocked by all the things they were telling me, money, time, experience. And here's the thing, can you give me a 2 if this is true? This is why you haven't really gone all in with entrepreneurship yet, right? That means taking the plunge towards your dream of freedom and control, because how are you supposed to when you think this is where you're running into? How can you become a good entrepreneur when you think you're running into hell? No one walks into the fire thinking, yep, this is where I want to be, let's do this. No, you can't. You can't do it. But here's the good news. Would you take fitness advice from an unfit person? Bodybuilding advice from a skinny guy, financial advice from a poor person, or health advice from a drug addict? No, of course you wouldn't. So why are you taking advice from everybody that's in the safe life purgatory? This is crazy. Listening to your friends or family that are stuck in this area here, telling you, hey, go to college and get a job. Starting a business? No, that's insane. Get a job like me. I hate it and I'm miserable sitting at a desk 60 hours per week. I hate my life, but you should do this because everyone else does it. Be like me. It's so stupid. Everyone's in debt, can't retire, hates their lives, yet they're going to tell you that you should do this? Why are you getting information from these people? The reality is you should be getting advice from people who have the life you want, who have earned the freedom to do what they want with their lives. And that's what I did. I literally went online and started finding mentors who had what I wanted, then got their advice, I got the roadmap and I followed it. Once I decided to take the red pill, so to speak, nothing was the same. If you haven't seen a movie called The Matrix, definitely do. There's this scene with the character Morpheus who is like, you take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in bed and believe what you want to believe. You take the red pill, you're going to know the truth of the world. I took the red pill and it wasn't a nasty truth at all. Quite the opposite. I learned that with entrepreneurship, you can have the money while you're young, the freedom while you're young, and don't have to listen to anything that the people are saying because none of it's true. None of it's true at all. And you know how some people say business holds high risk? Well, you have to work in your garage and get millions of dollars in investment. Well, if that's true, if you want to start the next Apple, then yeah, it's true. So sure, some business types require cash flow, time, investment, experience, of course, but that's not every business, guys. That's not every business model. The business you need to build to get freedom to make $1,000 a day, $5,000 a day, $100 a day, it's definitely not true. You don't need any money. You don't need any experience. You don't need to be a genius or lucky. The first business I built was super simple. There was no big upfront investment. All I did was invest my personal time, and I was able to learn the skills to get sales quickly, and got sales quickly once I changed to the person I needed to become. I had tried to build a business when I had a horrible mindset, and it just didn't work. But once I had the right mindset and the right business model, that only really required me to invest my time and a bit of money left over from my part-time job. I got success very quickly, and it happened almost like magic. I removed the blocks, and then the path was laid laid out in front of me. I was like, damn, it seems like entrepreneurship is the best way to get to my goals, but it's blocked by this time, money, experience, and luck. So once you become the person that makes the decisions that gets you the success, and you remove the blocks that society places in front of the entrepreneurship path, you need to find the business that doesn't take a lot of time, money, experience, and luck. You can't build the next Microsoft or McDonald's because these businesses require those things, but you can build a drop servicing business that makes you $1,000, $3,000, $6,000 a day, like we're going to show you how to do. It doesn't take much or any of those things, and we have pages and pages of results to prove it. You're going to see it done live in front of you. Now, my first business didn't need a huge upfront investment. All I needed to do was learn how to build the system that could tap into the $4.8 trillion of money flows going on the internet. And once I did that, it was pretty easy to get it going and didn't take long at all. And the thing is, the internet business is still very new. So it's all cutting edge and brings great returns because no one else is doing it, especially drop servicing, because even less people are doing that. And that was my first online business. Super simple, ugly, and not amazing. But once I changed as a person, I was able to get real great results real quickly. I had built this business over about a 1-month period, then launched it after that with a bunch of marketing channels. And in all honesty, I made heaps of mistakes and did everything wrong. My first business was super simple, but I still made my first 2 sales 2 months in after launching this ugly little website I built. And this was very easy to do because I was the person that gets success. I made the right decisions. I didn't listen to the lies society was telling me, and I had the right business model. And it's crazy because it's even easier and faster today than it was back then. It was such a nice little business to build with little to no money and just a little time after coming home from my part-time job in the call center, maybe a couple of hours a day. Then pretty quickly, I was making money on the internet without actually having to do any of the work myself. So even though I didn't have as much information as you guys have and didn't have as much opportunity as you guys have today, I was able to start getting calls booked with potential clients. For example, back then, I didn't even know that I didn't have to take these calls myself. These days, we just automate the entire sales process from the start if we want to. But back then when I was starting, we had to do the calls ourselves. But even with worse information and less opportunities, I was still able to get success setting up calls because I was the person that gets success. And bam, I landed my first couple of clients. They agreed to the terms and we moved forward together. This was a really massive turning point in my journey because it really showed me that it is possible, it's real, to make money online, by building a real business. I remember this moment vividly, walking home from work in the rain, looking down at my phone and seeing this little notification that would change my life forever. I felt so excited because this was just the beginning. Not long after this, I was closing more and more clients because I was the person that gets success. I was scaling and hit my first $10,000 month somewhere in the middle of 2016, June or July. Then I really focused on automating everything so I could get total freedom. So I went to work like a mad scientist, trying to figure out how to get sales without having to do any of the work myself. So sales could come in and the business would run smoothly and I could be partying, traveling, living adventures of fun with my newfound freedom. And bam, I had done it again. I had fully automated my business to the point that it was generating 6 figures whilst I didn't have to do any of the work in the business myself. I didn't need to check emails, reply to leads, or any of that stuff. I was able to basically completely remove myself from the business, other than I think the sales call still at this point, but this was really the end game in my eyes. I could now make money online without having to do any of the work myself and travel the world. So that's what I did. I finally left the country and embarked on my life of freedom and fun. It was pretty crazy to fully realize my dreams in online business, and it all came from that point where I became the person that gets success. Everything was smooth sailing from here in terms of that initial dream. And here's an ugly photo of what I thought was really the pinnacle of my dreams, working just 2 hours per day, making $10,000 per month without the work usually attached to making a lot of money while I traveled the world on adventures. It was amazing, and it all came from that moment where I became the successful person. So what you need to understand is the number 2 reason people fail is they listen to the world and don't remove the blocks. They buy into the lies about the business and entrepreneurship path. So stop buying into the lies, stop listening to it. Anybody who's not successful, that doesn't have the life you want, don't listen to them. Remove the blocks and find the business that drives easy cash flow that you can automate so you have freedom. Now, I don't want to brag too much, but the drop servicing blueprint community is the block removed with the atomic bomb. It's blown away because we make it super easy. I don't want to spend too much time going through our results because it would just get annoying and waste time. You get it, it works, right? But here's some sales from students, some results they're getting, and some sales from real drop servicing businesses. So many people come in and they see the truth that it doesn't take much time, money, energy, and luck. They are much of a factor in the right model. then they get success super quickly. So that's something we're proud of in our community. You can't avoid success when you're surrounded by it, right? So now you've got the first two keys, right? You know you must make a change. You know you need to remove the blocks. Now you just need to know the right business model for easy cash flow. And this is the easy part. We'll just tell you what it is. So here's the thing. Starting a business is usually absolutely horrible because look at what you do on average. Let's say you had a software and wanted to start up a tech company in Silicon Valley, right? Well, usually you're going to have to go out there and get millions of dollars of funding. Then maybe something cheaper, right? We don't want to do that. So maybe like a franchise or something. Well, if you wanted to start Burger King, which is clearly a successful business model, right? It's going to cost you between $316,100 and $2,660,600. That's absolutely insane, right? But that's just a startup. It gets worse. You have to pay rent and levies and fees on all your overheads for your brick and mortar location. Then you need to have all these employees working for you that you manage. And it's all a big mess, requiring you to work 24/7, 365 days, right? Not the type of entrepreneur you want to be, I think, right? That's why an online drop servicing business is so awesome. Every day I get to wake up, open my laptop, check in on our sales that come in, make sure the team's all good, then continue on with whatever adventure I was up to. I work when I want to and don't when I don't want to. Give me a 2 if that's the type of entrepreneur you want to be. All right, okay. So you need to understand that the type of business model we're showing you right now is rare and new and just getting started really, but it's already a huge industry, which is why it's so exciting, but it's a very unique way to go. So what you need to do now is find a business that doesn't have all these things, and it can be hard to do, but that's why we're going to give you the best one by far right now. So for the business you get into to be a true freedom business, it needs a few things, right? It can't require any large upfront investment. It can't require more than just you to run the business. It can't require years of experience. It can't require luck or creativity. It must be a repeatable step-by-step process. Luckily, online businesses fit this very well because every single day there's so much more land to conquer because the space is growing exponentially. And all we have to do to conquer the land is to enter it. You just have to be there and open up a business, then hook into the massive invisible money flows going on around you right now, especially in drop servicing, but I'll talk about that in a second. So it must not have those things in and have these things: a viable service to sell, a place to sell that service and collect payments, a consistent way to get people to this place. Also, by the way, you'll have all 3 of these things by the end of this call, guys. It's a done deal. You're going to have all these things by the end of this call easily. Now, there is only one business model that has the 3 things you want and 4 things you don't, better than any other business model out there. No need for upfront investments, no need for any inventory, employee, or physical location, or any crazy skills or experience. This is drop servicing. That's what we're talking about today. You're seeing Kevin and our other students getting significant results. This is what they're doing, drop servicing. And don't let the term drop servicing scare you. You don't need to have any skill, experience, or knowledge to do this, and you can do it from anywhere. You don't need to provide any service yourself. The only thing you really need is a laptop. That's it. So how does it work? Well, you just create a website where you list a service. There are hundreds of services you can offer, anything from graphic design to copywriting, Facebook advertising, social media marketing, animated video production, basically any service that the company will ever need. Let's say, for example, you sell logo design for $1,000 on your website, right? So you just post a picture of the service you're offering with a description of it and the price. Then companies that are interested will go on our website and pay. PayPal manages all of the payment processing, so you'll get this money in your bank account. Then you reach out to people that would eventually need a logo designed. Nowadays, every company in the world basically needs a logo, right? From restaurants to doctors, shampoo, fast food chains, perfume, luxury fashion consultants, lawyers, e-commerce, everyone, right? So you just need to find people that are working in any of these companies, reach out to them via LinkedIn or email or any of the other methods we give you. We describe the service we're offering and we send them to our website. The clients buy one logo design for $1,000 after we've received the payment. We go on freelancer platforms, there are many, and find a freelancer to deliver the service. There are hundreds of freelancers available. So in the case of drop servicing logo design, the great thing about it is you only need to pay them very little because you can hire top talent from cheap countries, so it will not cost much, but the quality will still be top notch. So here you can find a freelancer that will deliver the service for $200. Basically, you make money by selling cheap services at a high price and hiring a freelancer to deliver these services at a cheap price. Here, we sold a website design at $1,000 and it cost us $200 for it. So we made $800 profit. You see how that has all three things? A viable service to sell, a place to sell that service and collect payments, and a consistent way to get people to this place. The key is to find a business that doesn't have any of those things we hate. You don't need any upfront investment. You don't need to be creative or get lucky. It doesn't need more than just you to run the business. You basically just need a website. You don't need any skill, knowledge, or experience. And it doesn't take years of time. You can have this set up literally within a week, and that's it. It's done. You heard the story about Kevin building a brand new business from scratch and making his first $6,000 sale in just 6 days, and the client becoming a $12,000 client so far, right? So the great thing about drop servicing is it really has all these three things: a viable product or service to sell, a place to sell that service and collect payments, a consistent way to get people to that place. That's it. And now you have key number 3, a simple, fast, and free business model. It's pretty simple, right? And look at the drop servicing blueprint. We're the best at this. I'm not kidding. Check out some of the results we're able to generate. $2,000, $1,000, $6,000, $4,000, $12,000, $4,700, $6,000, and so on. And we're able to do this consistently year after year. So now you just need key number 4. That's it. That's the steps to make this work. And what we're going to do right now is we're not going to tell you, we're going to show you. I want you to remember one last time what I promised at the beginning of this call. You will have a repeatable, low investment way to build a real business that generates a full-time income from home and can be done in 30 days. And we're going to show you exactly how. Here we have Kevin joining us. He's going to explain how to find a great service and sell it in 4 minutes, how to build a nice place to sell it in 12 minutes, and how to have your first customer in less than a week. And then Kevin will show you how he was able to make $6,000 in 6 days with a new business as a beginner. And he turned the $6,000 into $12,000 with the same client and got recurring payments from this client. And I'm going to teach you how to go from your first sale to consistently making over $10,000 per month so you have the cash flow to live a life of freedom. And I've been using the system for years, and I'll teach you my ninja technique to make $12,000 in a single sale without even spending a single dollar. Sound crazy? Well, it's really not. You'll see it's quite simple actually. And everyone here, give me a 2 if you're enjoying this call. You're getting the information you came for and you're excited to see this. Give Kevin some love because I've been talking about this entire call, so give us a 2 for a welcome. Okay, cool. You guys are warm people. I like that. All right. So Kevin, over to you.
All right, so you guys are here today because you want to get results and you want to see us build an online drop servicing business and get a $12,000 sales in 6 days right in front of you from a computer. And you want to see how you can replicate that same business model with very low investment and without any experience, skill, or knowledge. And guys, we're going to go in all of that in a second, but I'm just going to introduce myself very quickly for those that don't know me already. So I studied 5 years at university, and at the end of my studies, I got my first job in a company. I was very excited to be there, but once I arrived there, after a few days, I realized that it was really not what I was dreaming about. I was really disappointed, and I really hated the corporate life because my job consisted in doing administrative tasks, creating PowerPoint presentations, and cleaning Excel documents. And I was thinking, wow, I've studied 5 years just to do that. And I had to be there 8 hours per day, every single day. And every morning I really didn't want to be there. So I had to drag myself to work. And that was really not the life I was dreaming about as a student. And in this picture, you can see that I'm actually trying my best to smile, but that's the best I could do. And that was my face every single day. And since I really didn't want to go to work, one day I arrived late and my boss called me in her office. And she started shouting at me for being late and not doing what I was supposed to do. And at first I was just keeping my head down and, kind of apologizing. But then she kept on shouting and shouting more and more. And at some point I just hit my breaking point. And something shifted in me at this moment. Like, I don't know, I just didn't want to be there. I realized that I couldn't do this anymore. I had to change. I had to do a massive change in my life. And for this, I had to start taking massive action and make it happen no matter what. And after this moment, I quit my job and finally started my journey as an entrepreneur. And the first thing I did was consulting. So basically, I was creating and designing PowerPoint presentation for different clients. And that was a small improvement from my previous job, but the salary was very low indeed. So I was making less than in my previous job and I was still working for other people. And here you can see my office, which was actually my mom's kitchen. And the mistake I made here was that I tried to do consulting, but I had no valuable skill, experience, and knowledge. So I was just basically trying to provide the service by myself, but without all the skills. So of course my salary was very low. And I was trying to exchange my time for money, which was also a mistake because I wasn't really an entrepreneur at this point. I was just basically a freelancer, a broke freelancer working for others. Then after this, I realized I had to make a change. So I tried selling some products to people instead of selling my time. So I did some e-commerce, basically sold physical products online. And after a while, I did start to make some money with it, but it was really tough and a lot of work, and the profits were really not that great, because the problem with e-commerce is that you are selling cheap products and the margin is very thin. So every time you sell a product, you make around $5 in profit per product. So if you really want to make good profits, you need to sell thousands and thousands of products. And still I was making a little bit of money with this, but around 2019 it became really competitive and really hard to make a profit with it, and it was too much work. So I knew I had to make a change again. So I was looking for a better business model, and I knew that Dylan was making 6 figures with his job servicing business, and apparently he wasn't working that much, just like a few hours per week. So it made a lot more sense than what I was doing. So I decided to reach out to him and ask him to teach me how he was doing that, which he agreed to, and he told me everything he knew. I started a brand new job servicing business with the strategies and tactics of Dylan. I quickly got sales, and it was incredible because I would make more selling one service than what I was making selling thousands of products. And after my first few sales, really, I never looked back. I saw the potential, and I went all in that. And after I started my first job sourcing business with Dylan, we decided to get together in Bucharest, Romania, and we decided to start a brand new job sourcing business from scratch and see how fast we can get a sale. And what happened was pretty crazy. Like, we made a $6,000 sale in 6 days, and this client is staying with us month after month. So far he has paid $12,000, and we really made $12,000 in 6 days. And we didn't even have to provide the service ourselves. And that is really simple, guys. I will show you how we did it right now. So the first thing we need to do is find a service to sell. And we can use one of these websites, for example, Fiverr.com, but there are a lot more. And here you can see all the categories of service that we can offer. And any of these services are in a high demand right now, and company needs to buy these services. For example, here, every company needs to have a Facebook page with a lot of content, with image, posts, or they need to do social media marketing, so marketing on Facebook, on Instagram, or they all need to do email marketing. Or they also need to design their brochures, their corporate brochures, their internal brochure, promotional brochures, or also design flyers, or logo too. Like, every company have a logo nowadays. And if you go inside the logo example, here you can see that this is a service that is in high demand right now. Here you can see that they have more than 1,000 reviews, so they have a lot of sales. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of sales of this product right now. So this is a service that is in high demand by companies. And here you can see there are 10 pages of this. So this is definitely something that a company is looking for, and it could be interesting for you to sell this kind of service, because you know that this is something that is in high demand, so a company will be interested to buy this service. And if you go into this other website, and this is another freelance website like the other one, with all the different niche, all the different service, and here service provider are proposing their services. And here, if you look at Facebook advertising, you can see that it's a service in really high demand too. Like, this is how much this person has made selling Facebook advertising, so $400,000 US, and she's very expensive too. She's charging $200 per hour. So you see that companies are ready to spend a lot of money on Facebook advertising. And the interesting thing here is that you can see that all these people are earning like 40,000, 1 million, 50,000, 20,000, 300,000. So you really see that companies are spending millions of dollars in Facebook advertising, and you can see there are a lot of pages. And another thing that is interesting is that you see, for example, here these people that charge $25 per hour, and this person charges $200 per hour. And here there's a big potential, because you see that you can charge a very high price to companies that are ready to pay a lot, and also you have the capacity to hire someone at a cheaper price. So you can charge this kind of pricing to companies and then hire someone at that price. So you can make the difference between the two, because you are kind of the middleman, right? So that's the profit that you will make. And if you're wondering what Facebook advertising is, it's very simple. You know, when you go to Facebook, you scroll through your feed. Sometimes you see ads like sponsored posts with an image or a video and some text. And basically, doing Facebook advertising is just creating this image or this video and writing some text and then putting it on the platform. So you can see that this is a service in high demand, and that's something that would be interesting to sell. So once you have found a service that is in high demand right now, what you need to do is to have a place to sell it. So now we are going to use WordPress, which is a free platform that you can use, and it's very simple to set it up. It only takes 5 minutes, and this is the dashboard of this WordPress platform, and you don't need any coding skills. I'm going to show you why. Here we can create a new page, and we can use the Divi Builder here. So we can already create a website using pre-made layouts with this builder. So here you can see we have over 1,000 layouts, and they are layouts for any kind of website that you can imagine. So any of these services that I just show you here, you can create a website for it just by using these templates that are already pre-built for these different services. For example, if you want to create a web design agency, here you have this website that is already created for you, and I'm going to show you how it works. So if we take this as an example, you can click here, use this layout, and then you will be able to directly modify the website with a drag and drop builder. So what you need to do is basically to click here, and see you can write your service here, and it's very simple because you just need to change the text. Here you can modify, write anything you want. You can also move things around, right? So everything is already pre-built for you, right? So you see all the different parts, the images, and the colors, everything is pre-built. So the only thing you need to do is to take the text and modify the text that is inside. And if you want to customize, you can move things around. And even if you want to add some new things to it, you can click here, and here you can add a lot of different elements to your website. For example, here, if you want to add, you can add a counter, call to action, email opt-in, image, a lot of things, anything you want really. And here, for example, we're going to try to add a testimonial. So Kevin, and here you see we have this testimonial part, and we just need to click here, and we can change the image, we can modify the text, change the name. So you don't need any skill or any coding knowledge to do that really. And then you can move this around, you can put it wherever you want really. And you just need to modify the text throughout the website. And one very important part that you need is this one, the pricing table, which you can add in just a few clicks. And here you just write the price of your service, and then you can describe what your service is all about. And to do this is very simple. You go there, you look for the service here on Fiverr, for example, and you can look at the different packages that these people are selling. So you just take these packages, for example, this is a package that is selling, and you can see the price here, $75. 125, 165, and since we are going to offer the exact same services, well, we can just copy and paste what is written, because it's the same service, right? So just go here, in a few clicks, you write here, and there you go. We have our service, our package. We can change the pricing, of course. And the interesting thing is that the clients can go on your website, have a look at your service, the pricing, and if they like it, they can buy it directly with a credit card or with PayPal on your website. And I'm just going to show you one of the websites that I created using this technique, and it took me under 1 hour to create this website. You can see here, it looks very professional, and all that was done in under 1 hour. And you can see the buttons here, so people can buy this service right away. And about the pricing, we decided to charge $2,000 for this service. You can see that here it costs only $165. So when you sell it at $2,000, you can make a nice margin. And the reason why we can charge such a high price is, first of all, when you have a website that looks like this, well, it looks very professional, it looks like you are a big company. So you can really show authority, and people will trust you and will have a high perceived value of your service. For example, this other company, they're selling this exact same Facebook advertising service at $2,500, and you see their website is not as good as ours. So we have a better website than them, and we can charge a price that is lower. So it's more interesting for clients to buy from us because it looks like we are a better company than them. And if you want to look at the pricing of this person, for example, you can see that she's charging a lot for her service, like 14,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 8,000, 2,000, 5,000. So yeah, she's charging a really high price, and she doesn't even have a website. Like she is just a freelancer online. So if you're positioning yourself like a company, you can charge a much higher price. And you will beat both the other businesses because you have a better website than them, and you have a cheaper price than them, and you beat also the freelancer because you have a better website, so the perceived value of your service is higher. And you might wonder why people are not buying this service directly from these different freelancers. And the truth is that they do, but this is only the tip of the iceberg. You see, companies are spending millions of dollars in these services on these platforms, but this is a very small percentage of what companies spend in these services in real life. Because most companies, they don't want to work with random freelancers online. They want to work with businesses like this one. So they want to work with other businesses, and by having this kind of website, you really convey the fact that you are a business. You're not just a freelancer. And this is true because you are hiring freelancers to work for you. So you are really a business. You're not providing the service yourself, but you are hiring a team of freelancers to do it for you. So now that we have our service that we want to sell, and we have a place to sell it, and we also have a service provider to provide the service for us, we just need to find someone that is willing to buy our service, right? So that's very easy because we are offering Facebook advertising. Then we can easily find any company that want to buy it, because every companies in the world need to do Facebook advertising. They need to sell more. They need to have a social media presence. So we can simply Google online directory companies here, and we can find an online directory with a lot of different companies. And here, for example, if you want to find a company in the USA, we can type USA here. So this is simply a directory with a lot of companies that are listed there. And it's interesting because you can choose in which country they are and in which industry they are, so you can further target them. And here you can filter by the size of the company. Let's do this. For example, 200 to 500 employees. You can target small or big companies. And here you can see there's a big list of companies. And if we take this one, for example, we have their contact information. We can go on their website. And what we do once we are on their website, we can find the contact of the people in charge of the company. Here we can use a Chrome extension called Hunter, and you can see here we have access to the email of the founder, communication manager, director of supply chain, and a lot more people in the company. And the interesting thing is that we can directly contact these people. We can send them an email. So I'll just go there, send an email, and we can use the template that we always use, and we just need to change a few things. For example, here the subject could be this thing, Karat, the company name with the name of the service that we provide, and then we just need to copy paste these templates, and we can customize it with the name of the person that we are sending this email to. So here we are sending it to Adam, which is the founder of this company. And it's really interesting when you send an email to the decision makers in the company, because those are the people that can buy your service right away and make the decision, right? So when you are sending emails, it's interesting to send to the decision maker. So here we can write to Adam, and then we can send it. So you see, we can easily send a lot of emails very quickly to a lot of different people in the same company or in different companies. And this is exactly the template that we used to make a $12,000 sales in 6 days, because Dylan has been testing a lot of different templates, and this is one of the best performing ones. And by the way, Dylan is going to give it away to you at the end. And then I just sent the email, and the person was interested, so we just went into a back and forth, and he ended up signing up for a monthly payment of $2,000 actually, which he paid 3 months in advance. So it was a $6,000 sale right away. And after this, we just went here on Upwork, and we hired someone at a low price, and it ended up costing us $500 per month, and he paid $2,000 per month. So on this $6,000 sale, we paid someone $1,500 US, and we made this $4,500 US profits. And it didn't end here, because the client was so happy with the service that he decided to stay with us and extend it. So he paid us $6,000 again. So we just asked the freelancer to deliver the exact same service to the exact same client, and we got paid $12,000 in total. And the cost was $3,000 because we just had to pay the freelancer for the service. Then our profit was $9,000. And guys, that is it. You see, it's quite simple. Anybody can do this. I personally started from scratch with no skill or experience. I tried different business models, but they didn't really work until I found out about drop servicing, and now I'm making well over 6 figures. But thank you for listening to me today, and I'm just going to pass it back to Dylan.
All right. Is the microphone back on me? Okay, just give me a 2 if you can hear me, guys. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Incredible. Thanks so much, Kevin, for the presentation. That was really awesome, man. Probably one of your best so far. So yeah, give it a 2 as well if you guys thought that was great. Awesome. Thanks for the love, guys. So cool. Now you have a good understanding of how this works. And yeah, you saw it took Kevin only 6 days to get his first sale, and it was $6,000, which turned into $12,000. So yeah, basically took him 6 days to generate $12,000. That's more than what a lawyer earns right after college in multiple months of hard work. And that's more than what people earn in a year. And Kevin did it in 6 days from just one website, one service, and one client. That's so easy, right? That's why drop servicing is the best business right now. now. Tell me any other business where you can make $12,000 in 6 days without any skill, experience, or knowledge, and without even having to provide the service yourself. So Kevin just showed you how to get started. That's a great way to make your first $1,000. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of fine details that go into that. There's a lot of processes behind that, and there's a lot of things you need to get right. And being in a community of people that can show you how to do that and help you is the greatest hack to making $100, $500, $1,000 a day. So you just saw how Kevin made his first $12,000 sale in 6 days. That's great to make money, but what we want to build is a long-term sustainable business that will consistently bring us money month after month, so we can live that life of freedom we're after, right? And what I'm going to show you right now is how to consistently make over $10,000 per month. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do right now. Just before we get started, give me a 2 if you're excited and you want to know how to consistently make over $10,000 per month. So at this point, you have a website and a service that is selling and people want, right? You contact potential clients through email, social media, phone, or with ads. Now, we're going to take you to the next level and scale things up to consistently get big sales and make over $10,000 per month selling only one service. And this is really exciting because you can replicate this with any service, but I'm going to show you how to leverage the power of software and outsourcing to scale the business to consistently make over $10,000 per month. Because you've done the hard work to this point, right? You've got your first sale. Now you just have to scale things up, but you don't need to do all the heavy lifting yourself. You can use software and people to help you with that. Okay, so before I get started, give me a 1 if you're new to drop servicing, because I can go in a lot of detail and talk about scaling for hours. But if you guys are new, I want you to get the big picture first. And press 2 if you're already making money with drop servicing, right? Let's see the chat box. Okay, lots of 1s. So looks like a lot of people are new to this and it's cool, all good. I'm just going to talk about the top level most stuff today without going into too much detail. So I'm going to reveal to you how I consistently get these results month after month, year after year. And as I told you earlier, I've been doing this since 2015. And I won't go through the sales again, but you can see here since 2016, I've been able to consistently generate high ticket sales month after month, year after year. Here are just a few sales made in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. I've been doing this for a long time and consistently making $10,000 every month by selling high ticket services, and I'm going to show you how I do this today. But I can't promise you that you're going to make $500,000 tomorrow like I did. But if you follow the steps and strategies, then you'll have success, and we're going to help you get to $10,000 per month so you can break free from so-called safe life and live the freedom life. And a lot of people think that they need to invest a lot of money and advertising experts to get sales. It might be the case with other business models, but it's not the case with drop servicing. Here you can get clients and even scale to $10,000 per month with completely free methods. So in this training, we won't focus on the paid methods, which we can use to reach $100,000 per month. But yeah, before you make $100,000 per month, you need to make $10,000 per month first, am I right? And also, maybe you don't have the capital to spend at the beginning, so you need some free methods to get sales. And then later, when you're consistently bringing $10,000 per month, you can reinvest part of this into paid ads to grow your business further. So today, we'll focus on teaching you how to consistently get sales with free methods. And if you follow what we're going to teach you today, you get some traction and head toward the right direction very quickly, and this goal can happen very quickly. You see, Kevin did this in 6 days. So we're going to start with the free methods. Kevin already talked about how to get clients with cold email, but I'll take it a notch further. So yeah, basically emails are very powerful because everybody has an email address that they check 10, 20 times per day, and you can reach anyone around the world on the email address for free. So let's say you're offering website design as a service. Basically, every company needs website design, and most of them don't have the capacity to do it themselves. And have you ever looked at the website of lawyers, doctors, restaurants? They're pretty ugly, right? Then you just need to find the contact information of the companies and offer them your service, plain and simple. So let's exit out of the presentation really quick, and I'm going to take in and show you guys how you can get to $10,000 a month in the easiest and fastest way possible. So what we have here is just one of many methods you can use to get free clients that I'm going to show you guys, but this is the directory method. And there's tons of directories on the internet. What these are is essentially just gathering places, different kinds of companies where what they do is just post the information on these directories, and then they can socialize with other directories, they can find other services they need with other companies, etc. Now, what we're on right now is Crunchbase, and Crunchbase is really the best tech company directory, right? And you can see here, there's hundreds of thousands of different companies on Crunchbase, full of potential clients for our drop servicing business. So let's go through the process of how to get one of these clients, right? What you would do is just come in, you can play around with the different fields here. We can go through some different specifications. So let's go down and look at companies 1 to 50 in size and then founded in the past year, right? And then what we can do from there is we can click on one of these profiles, and what you're going to find on the profile is you already have the contact email and the phone number right there. So you could have your salesperson call them here, you could have your salesperson email them here right away, and that's a great way to close the sale and put your offer out there. But the next thing you can do, going from Crunchbase, is click over onto LinkedIn, and you're going to see their company page on LinkedIn. Now, the cool thing once you land on LinkedIn is we're able to see all of the information there, and we can actually go into LinkedIn and we can connect directly with the employees. So let's go see all 12 employees on LinkedIn here. And then we want to find the decision maker, right? The person that has the decision-making ability over the budget where it gets spent. And we want them to spend it on us, right? So we're looking for the founder, president, CEO, managing director, owner, whatever it may be. So for example, here we can see Kush. So let's click on Kush here and it'll take us through to his profile. We can connect here. We can send him a message directly and reach out to him. And then of course, like I showed you, we can email and call him with our offer. Now, why would he decide to work with us rather than some big fancy agency to get his website designed? Well, let me show you on Upwork here. We've got some really high quality freelancers at a low price, right? $10 an hour, $10 an hour, $10 an hour. And you can see the super high quality, $10,000 earned, 100% success rate, 92% success rate, 20K earned. These are really high quality freelancers at a really low price. And you can see there's pages and pages of these. The beautiful thing about it is we don't need to pay these freelancers to work with us as employees. We only need to hire them on a per project basis when we actually have work for them. So we've already been paid by our clients when we're ready to pay them. And that's what makes it so profitable for us, because if you look at one of our competitors here, they're charging $27,400 for the exact same type of project that might cost us $2,000 to produce. That's an insane profit margin, right? And that's the beautiful thing about drop servicing is you can make 70%, 80%, 90% profit margins on single clients, and you can have these clients pay you month after month when it comes to some services. And for example, one of my businesses, I'm getting 30% of my clients coming back to me again and again for new projects. So that's why it's so profitable for us, and why it's so competitive for us is because we can come in and we can get clients easily because our team is super cheap. We don't have a big fancy office in New York, and we can come in with an irresistible offer that is both super high quality work at a really low price compared to what our clients are used to, because these are companies that are spending thousands and thousands of dollars every single day, and sometimes $27,400 right now, as you can see. So let's go back into the presentation now and continue with it, shall we? You can see you can offer the same service at $2,000 and we can have the same level of quality because we have no office space, just a laptop, no bills, just an internet connection, no fixed employees that we have to pay. So we work with freelancers on a per project basis. So we only hire a freelancer to deliver the service after the client has paid for us. Your competitors need to pay their fixed employees monthly. So even when they have no work for them, they still need to pay them. That's very expensive. There's no expensive labor. You see the hourly rate for a website designer in New York is pretty high. You'd have to pay $114,000 a year for a web designer in New York. So it's $9,500 per month or $55 per hour, as you can see here. And here you see our website designers cost only $10 per hour, and they're very talented. The only difference is that they live in a country where the wage is lower. So for them, $10 per hour is already a high salary, and they're happy to work at that rate. And they're all really highly skilled and experienced designers. They've earned between $50,000 and $60,000 each. So at $10 an hour, it means they've worked between 5,000 and 6,000 hours just on that freelance platform, and they have 100% success rates. So clients they've worked with are already completely satisfied with the work they've done. So it's a no-brainer for companies to work with you instead of your competitors. You're basically offering the same or better quality of service for 5 to 10 times cheaper. Your offer is just too irresistible. So yeah, you contact these companies and then they reply to you saying they're interested. Usually they want to learn more about your company and services, and you can simply send them onto your website where they can have a look at all the relevant information. They can buy directly there with their credit card or PayPal. And you're probably thinking, well, cool, I know how to set up the marketing and sales process and automate the client communication, but what if I don't have any skills or knowledge around the product myself? Well, don't worry about that either, because that's your production team's job. We don't need to know anything about delivering the service itself. We just need to make sure our team does. And that's why I'm going to share with you the hiring process that allows me to build a team of highly skilled workers in any niche I enter without knowing anything about them. We aren't consultants. We aren't selling our brain power. We're connecting high quality teams with high value clients in a win-win relationship for all. That means a lot of value for us in the form of good old American dollars or whatever currency you choose, euro, British pounds, it doesn't matter. The name of the game in drop servicing is hiring great freelancers in lower income countries because the skill level is the same as in the USA, for example, but the price is much lower. You don't need to understand how to provide the service you're offering because you'll have an entire team of killers dedicated to providing a flawless service every time, and we're going to show you how to find and train them to systematically provide the perfect service every single time. Exciting, right? So essentially, the way the business model works is the client buys a service from your agency and pays upfront 50 to 100%. Then you use this money to buy the service from a freelancer, not a new one every time. These will be your long-term team. And the beautiful thing is, freelancers work on a per project contractual basis. So no need to hire full-time employees. You only pay the freelancers after a client pays you for a service. So you can't lose money here, making this business model 100% sustainable. And as you grow your drop servicing agency, you can hire the best freelancers so they work for you long term. What's great about drop servicing is that once our team delivers the service to our clients, the majority of the time they'll buy from us again or recommend us to their friends. And we're going to show you how we can systemize that process. You see, the drop servicing business model is a flywheel. The more marketing you do, like sending emails, the more leads you get, the more sales you get, the more services you provide, the more marketing you get. So that's one of the biggest strengths of drop servicing compared to any other business model. We're actually providing a high quality service that makes our clients happy. So they come back for more and refer us to their own clients. The way it works is that one client buys from your business, they receive an excellent service, and they buy again and again. Then they recommend you to their friends who buy one of your services and they buy it again and again. And then they recommend you to their friends, and the revenue just adds up over time. And the real businesses that really make money consistently in the long term understand this concept. The value is not in the first sale made, but in the repeat purchases and referrals. You see, with a flywheel, the more customers you have that you provide amazing services to, the more they refer their own network to you. So you essentially clone every customer you get into more customers, and your happy customers buy from you again and again. These recurring customers just add up over time. This means that over time, your flywheel gains more energy and more momentum the more customers you get. So your cost per sale goes down, you grow faster, and all you do is sit back and watch as more customers fall into your lap. At this point, my business is 30% referrals and repeat customers, and it is increasing every single year because the more customers you get, the more customers are going to buy again from you, and the more word of mouth goes around getting you more customers, which is pretty insane, right? So I wanted to give you a few examples of the different types of referrals and repeat situations you can expect. In this example with Peter, he had joined a new company and wanted our service for that one too. Sometimes your clients will also start a new company and want your service for that. And then the next one, Chantry, was a referral from his friend who we had just provided a service for, which often happens that way. It's always best just to ask for a referral right after you complete a project for a client as well. Then you're going to have clients like Heather here who purchase your service again and again and again because they love working with you so much. And 30% of our clients become like Heather here. You also get clients like Manisa here who you will reach out to with other services or additional offers related to your service, and they'll buy from you because they already know, like, and trust you. Here's another one as well. I think you get the point. You provide a great service, multiplying your sales with current clients and running through their network too. The amazing thing about repeat and referral buyers is it's free. There's no marketing spend here. You're literally duplicating your sales. And that means we can afford to spend even more on marketing our business so we can grow even faster. So that's one of the big secrets of drop servicing compared to drop shipping, for example. We're actually providing a high quality service that makes our clients happy. So they come back for more and refer us to their own clients. Your clients or friends send you an email, you reply and answer questions, then they buy your service very quickly as they already know, like, and trust you because of the social proof provided by your past client or by working with you in the past. They trust you and need your service, so they buy. Here's just a few testimonials we've received from happy clients happy to do business with us over and over again, becoming like a free salesperson, referring us to their friends and giving us massive social proof. So it's pretty easy to hit this $10,000 per month. Basically, you just need to get more clients through the door and then keep these clients and get them to pay you more month after month and get them to refer you to their friends who will then refer you to their friends, and boom, I was able to scale to $10,000 per month in no time. But the most important thing you need to realize, guys, is that I found and contacted possible clients in no time and didn't need to spend anything for that, and that I can automate this process with software and people, so I don't even need to do anything myself, just replicating the system and getting more results. And that's what makes drop servicing so powerful. So yeah, to scale to $10,000 per month is pretty easy. You just need to contact more companies to get more clients clients and grow exponentially. Since you can automate this process, you can contact hundreds of companies each day. And here we only talked about the free methods of contacting companies via email or LinkedIn, but there's tons of other marketing channels you can use as well. You can see how that could easily turn into thousands of dollars. I mean, you sell products at $1,000, $2,000, $6,000. So the average product you sell is worth way more than $10,000. So you only need to sell 5 services per month at $2,000 to make $10,000 per month. And you just need to keep these clients so they pay you month after month and they refer you to their friends so you can grow past $10,000 per month. So you see the real power of this business model and how you can turn this business into tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales pretty quickly. Alright guys, I hope you like this. If you see the potential of all this, give me some 2s. Now, let me just break it down, because a lot of this, when I was first getting started in my business, I'd have to go through and I'd mathematically break down how it would work and how the business plan works so I could wrap my head around it, because what you've seen is a literal roadmap to 5 to 6 figures per year in 6 simple steps, right? Step number 1, pick a service you like from the list of high demand services. We're going to show them in a second. Step number 2, put your service on your website with WordPress. Then step number 3, get customers for free with email, LinkedIn, social media outreach, or cold calling, or get customers with very cheap Facebook ads, Google ads, or LinkedIn ads, and other methods as well. Step 4, hire freelancers to deliver the service. Step 5, scale the marketing system. So send more emails, contact more people, invest more in ads to get more clients. And once you're able to get 1 client, you can just repeat the process to get 2 clients, 3 clients, etc. Then step number 6, get recurring revenue from repeat customers and get more clients for free with referrals from customers. That way, you're going to be able to scale to $10,000 per month easily. And that's it. The exact roadmap to reach $10,000 per month, 6 figures in your business. And step number 7, then you'll automate everything with people and software so the business runs without you and you can live a life of freedom. To scale your business, you just need to scale the marketing system. Let's say you send 100 emails and you get 1 client from that. So you can send another 100 emails and you'll get another client, and so on. Then you just send more emails to get more clients. 100 emails is 1 client, 200 emails is 2 clients, 300 is 3, 400 is 4, 500 emails is 5 clients, right? And this may sound like a lot of emails, but it's really not. As I told you earlier, there are softwares that can send these emails without you having to do anything. And some people might just be happy with making a few $1,000s per month, and that's fine. So you can just get a few clients that pay you month after month and refer you to their friends, and you'll be happy with it, right? But some of you are more ambitious, so if you want to make more, you just need to scale your marketing. So yeah, here you have a proven way to get results. You just need to repeat the process and increase the scale to get more sales. Basically just do more of the same thing. That's why so many people are able to get results, and we've been able to consistently do this for the past 5 years. Can you easily create a website and sell your service in 30 days? I told you you'd be able to do this and you'd have this in the next 30 days. So accountability check, give me a 2 in the chat right now if this is 30 days simple with the list of hot services. Could you get a hot service next week, even tomorrow? Okay, awesome, lots of 2s. Next, is this 30 days simple? Can you easily create a website and put your service on it by tomorrow? That'd take you a day maybe, right? Not 30 days. Cool, lots of 2s, awesome, man. Could you easily write simple messages and send them to companies via email or LinkedIn to get customers like we've shown you already over and over again on this call? Yeah, you could do that, right? In the next days too. And remember, Kevin did all of this in 6 days. So forget about 30 days. How about 7 days simple? How many of you feel you could pick a service, build a website, and write your first emails and messages to companies in the next 7 days to get customers? Give me a yes if you feel you could do this. With the right guidance, you could do it in 7 days, right? With the right tools, you could do it. Give me a yes if you want to do this right now. Okay, awesome. And also just type whatever message you want, whatever you want, if you want to get this handled. If you want to get it done and done correctly, no messing around, handled in the next 30 days or even 7 days, you're tired of giving up these white blocks. You were tired of wasting away months and months filling out those little red blocks. Remember how we talked about this in the beginning of the call? Give me some yeses and whatever else you want to say, If you want to never give up a single damn block living in a place where you don't have choice, freedom, and fulfillment. Give me a yes if in the next 30 days you want to have all of the rest of these white blocks here filled out with the life you want, where you're in a state of freedom and control over what you do, where you do it, who you do it with. No more losing these white blocks to wasted time. Awesome. Okay, awesome. Lots of yeses, some crazy messages. Okay, awesome. And look, here's the thing. We need to go back in time to where I talked to you about this first key. Tell me what type of person is going to get these results. Who is the person that's really going to do this? Is it going to be the you now? Remember, the you you've got right now is going to give you more of what you've got now. Or is it going to be the person who behaves in the way future you would do to get success? Give me a 2 if you think it's going to be the future successful you. Give me a 2 if you think the person you envisioned earlier, future you, is capable of doing this. Okay, awesome. Lots of 2s. Okay, so let's practice right now. Let's open up the future with the 10-year time machine. I want you to really picture 10 years from now, whatever that person is, the future you just came back in time and took over your mind, just completely took control of your body right now. What does future you do? Would they bet on themselves? Would they stack the deck in their favor? Would they give themselves every advantage possible and every advantage leveraged by the best education on the best path they're about to go down? Would they attack challenges and accept being slightly uncomfortable? Would they walk blindly into a minefield, or would they get the map to walk through the minefield? Would they seek out the best information and training to achieve their goals faster? Would that person seek out winners and mentors and successful communities? Would they aggressively educate themselves because having the best answers to the test is the #1 way to ace the test? Would they take advantage of opportunities without hesitation? Give me a 2 if you put a lot of yeses in there. Besides a walk into the minefield, they get the map right. So you already know what future you would do in this situation. Only question is, what will you do? Will you do what you already do now, or will you do what future you would do? You already know what they would do, right? You just answered these questions. And so first off, congratulations to you. You've made it to the point only 0.3% of people get to, but 0.3%, it's not far enough. You need to pass your first test. And your first test, if you said you wanted to do this, is this. This is your first decision. This is your first test to see if you will become future you or stay the old you. So here's the decision. Option #1, you can walk the minefield of entrepreneurship blind. We've given you everything we possibly can in the time frame of this short training. There's been nothing but content. But that being said, going on and trying to do drop servicing on your own is like walking a minefield blind. Are you going to try to do this without betting on yourself? Are you going to try and do this without the answers and proper education? Are you going to try and stay comfortable at the expense of results? Do you do this in isolation without anybody supporting you? Do you roll the dice with your future by doing these things right here and you lose a metric ton of money figuring it out on your own? Is your mindset correct right now? Is it even an option to choose walking the minefield? Because if you choose to go and do these things, that's exactly what you're doing. You're a person walking through a minefield with a huge blindfold on saying, I hope this works out. Is that the choice you want to make? Or option #2, do you stack the deck and get it right the first time? Will you give yourself every advantage possible? Do you simply get the map of the minefield? Do you take on a challenge with all the weapons? Do you have guides, mentors, and support? Do you reject luck and get it right the first time? Do you skip testing and the insanely expensive learning curve and just get it right the first time by getting the answers to the test? Do you choose the proven path that makes you a little bit uncomfortable? Are you going to choose comfort? That's going to lead to walking the minefield blind. Do you do what pretty much every successful person ever has done and find mentorship and guidance and community? What option would future you choose, and what option are you going to choose? Just tell me right now, which one would you choose, option 1 or option 2? Okay, guys, a few seconds. Okay, that's a lot of 2s. And if you're hitting 2 right now and you want to do this right now, there's really good news because you can get option 2. You can make the decision from the future you, come and join the Drop Servicing Blueprint, which is really the Harvard education of this business model. And something really cool is happening today because we just launched Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0, which is the latest and most up-to-date version. So you're probably wondering, what is the Drop Servicing Blueprint I've been talking about the entire call? Well, it's the 4 fastest shortcuts to success. What is the Drop Servicing Blueprint? It is the blueprint to results, a results-driven education. It is direct mentorship and proven coaching. It is community and support. And finally, what it is the best tools and systems for success. You see, it's not only the #1 drop servicing training program of all time based on our students' results, but it's the #1 online business training of all time. And that's not just based on me saying it, guys. It's based on the results. And remember what I said at the start of the call. We don't just talk about results, we show them. And this is just the tip of the iceberg right here. And what I'm showing you here is the big sales, and sales that came in super fast. For example, with Kevin here making $12,000 in 6 days, or Christian who made over $15,000 in sales, or Lauren making $8,700 with her first sale, or Stephen who made $5,600 in 5 weeks with his first sale and keeps on making more sales. And it just keeps going with high ticket sales, $5,000, $4,000, more results here, and again high ticket sales. Guys, I'm just going to scroll through. Give me an X if you're tired of seeing the results. You just want to find out more about it. And we're still adding tons of results. These are just a few. Remember, all these people were beginners when they joined the Drop Servicing Blueprint, and they were able to repeat our strategies and tactics to consistently get results. As you can see, this is the #1 drop servicing training of all time when it comes to results, and you can see that by my results and my students' results. But even from my students who've taken multiple online business courses, their mind is blown after joining our one. For example here, Michael, who has been involved in online marketing for 20 years, thinks that this is the most detailed course he's ever seen. We're not just saying that, we're showing you that with results like no one else can. If you're a beginner, you're going to see how to learn and how to think like an entrepreneur, then step by step, color in the lines, how to build your first profitable drop servicing business from scratch with not just the information you won't find anywhere else, but also the mentors and community there the entire way to make sure you're on the right track. You're going to get step by step, literally how to get your first high ticket sales, and then how to consistently make $10,000 per month, working a few hours per week, and we'll break down how to do that in your first 30 to 60 days. Then how to go beyond that and scale to the moon. So if you're a veteran, what you're going to see straight to the point is how people are going out there and scaling past $1,000 sales to getting those recurring clients that bring in $6,000 like this one here, or $1,200 like that one there. They happened in the same day, or $4,200 like this one in the middle, or $7,200 like this one on the right. And in as little as 6 days, like Kevin showed you, you're going to see super advanced stuff about how to scale your business far beyond $10,000 a month and how to automate it so you can work under 2 hours per week, which may sound pretty crazy, but that's what's possible, guys. We've done it, and hundreds of people around the world have done it too. You're going to get step-by-step guidance from the coaching in the program by people who've been doing it for years and years. If you're getting stuck in your current business and want to grow, this is the place where you can come as well. And what we also want to say is you're probably thinking too, also, does this work for beginners? Well, all the results that I showed you before were complete beginners. Adrian right here, complete beginner. Iverson too. I just got started and have never done this before. Same for Ed, Anthony, Akito, Axel, and so on. And yeah, they were all beginners when they got started. If you're a beginner, you're in the right place. And what this is the most complete arsenal from beginner to advanced for how to build an online business that funds a life of freedom. The most complete training, coaching, community, and course ever assembled, building super profitable drop servicing businesses fast. It is the most complete arsenal ever assembled on these 4 things: training, coaching, community, and everything you need to build drop servicing businesses fast. And it's a 7-week program with ongoing weekly coaching sessions. And here's exactly everything you're going to be getting inside the program in these 7 weeks. So let's escape out of the presentation real quick, and I want to take you to my browser to take a look inside of the course and show you. So let's sign in here, and what you're going to see is we've got 7 weeks jam-packed full of information with actionable screen recordings to show you everything you need to do. So let's go into the view course here and take a look at what we've got to see. So now in week #1, we're going to be doing what I like to call drop servicing blueprint transformation, and it's going to show you how to think like an entrepreneur. We're literally going to take the computer of your mind, and in a good way that feels good, take you through how a successful entrepreneur thinks and show you step by step blueprinted how to transform. And this is going to be really key because it's going to show you how to work as a person and show you the exact schedule to get results. It's going to be like a workout program with me as your personal trainer, except that it's not just going to be a physical transformation, it's going to be a deep, long-lasting psychological transformation. And we just show you, hey, this is what you need to do today to get strong, and we show you exactly how to transform into the future successful you with the habits, mindsets, routines, and understandings of a successful entrepreneur right now, tomorrow, and day after day. And you're going to transform fast into successful you that is going to get results. We've engineered this scientifically to work super fast for anyone that goes through this week 1, and it's going to get you ready for week #2. In week #2, we're going to go in super deep into how to build your drop servicing business step by step with screen recordings so you know how to build in detail the correct way, what service to choose, what your offer should be, how your website should look, everything. Every detail you could possibly need to build your drop servicing business made easy. We're going to show you all the tactics on how to create a very, very alluring offer, pages that convince people when they land on the pages that this is where I want to buy. So that's going to be super powerful for you and get you ready to jump into week #3, where we're going to show you how to start getting sales. You're going to look over our shoulders as we create offers and free marketing campaigns that bring us new clients over and over again consistently for years from all the hidden sources nobody is sharing online. Another reason why our students are so successful is because we show people ways to sell that nobody else online is teaching about how to sell. This is why our students are getting higher conversions, why their businesses work, and why their businesses scale. And it's so funny, we see all the time in these first few weeks, people try to go out there taking a lot of the stuff we talk about in this call, and they try to go and make drop servicing businesses. And don't get me wrong, the stuff in this call is great, but you've got to know the deep insights and details of the stuff we're doing in the background, the stuff that our community is doing, and what happens with the this combination. We see so many people pick sometimes the exact same services. They fail though, because they don't understand how to build a drop servicing business in the right way, how to pick the service the right way, how to put together the offer in the right way, and how to sell those services in the right way. And in week number 4, this is where you're going to get a huge advantage over your competition, guys. This is going to show you why your ads will work when you get into week number 4. And look, here's the thing. Most people lose a ton of money and completely fail with ads. And this is why you need the drop servicing blueprint to get this right the first time, because in week number 4, we show you how to create advertising campaigns right. As a beginner, if you're out there running ads for the first time without a coach and a mentor and over-the-shoulder training, you're walking the minefield. If you're here, it's just right there for you. It's ready to deploy, you know, and we go deep into every paid platform available out there. We teach you how to go from beginner to advanced through in-depth tutorials that lay out exactly the strategies you need to use to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Then once we've gone through week number 4, you're going to be ready for week number 5. And what we're going to show you here, and what's super important here, is how to actually automate your business step by step, which will allow you to work a few hours per week so you can get that life of total freedom you're after, right? And even if you've never set up a website before or hosting before, we show you how to do it all step by step. You're going to see over the shoulder, if you're a complete beginner, how to do every single detail in step in all of these trainings with nothing left out. We're going to show you how simple it is to build a little business that generates $10,000 a month in the fastest and easiest way possible, and then automate every part of this business so you only need to work a few hours per week on it. And that's really my first goal for you guys. And as you can probably see, you know, this is why everyone is raving about how detailed our course is, about how it gets fast results for them, because we've put so much effort into this. We're literally left no detail out, and we have made it as easy as possible for you with copy-paste templates, over-the-shoulder screen recording trainings, everything you need to get sales. But in week number 6, you're going to take this little business that funds your freedom and scale it to the moon. We're going to show you how to go far beyond $10,000 per month and scale it to $100,000 per month and beyond for those of you who are uber ambitious, a bit like me. We start showing you how to really scale this now, and we'd go and take the business far beyond $10,000 per month. This is why you see so many sales and results, like the results I showed you, $1,000 or $2,000, then suddenly it's like $10,000, you know, and it's pretty easy to turn into a $10,000 a day if you know how to scale properly using the tactics that we give you in this week. Now, listen guys, week number 1 to 6 is enough to go out there and make more than most people in the world while working a whole lot less in the easiest and fastest way possible. We give you the uber detailed step-by-step process to build a business that funds your freedom, that allows you to work a few hours per week. But I don't just want to deliver here, guys. I want to over-deliver on value. And that's why we have a few bonuses for you guys here today, okay? So in week number 7, it's all about maintaining and making it consistent and perfecting all of your systems. The most important thing is that your business's success lasts for a long time, right? That's super key. And that's why in week number 7, we're literally giving you every single piece of one of my drop servicing businesses, powerfulsalesvideo.com. So there's a lot of people out there who get a few sales, show everyone, then they stop trying, right? Well, we make sure that people are successful over the long term by literally giving them every single piece of one of my businesses, which I've made over $700,000 in sales with at this point, and it's still generating 6 figures today, guys. And remember all the results I showed you? Well, most were made with that business. It took me over 5 years to figure everything out, and you get it all handed to you on a silver platter, so you can copy paste everything from my laptop to yours and make sure your business is as complete as mine. So it lasts for a long time, as mine has, and you get all the templates, copy, working procedures, scripts, ads, system maps, everything you could possibly need in a drop servicing business, guys. And look, I'm not lying here. I mean, you can just go over and we can look at any one of these days, and you're going to see we have a dedicated folder for you where it breaks down every single little piece from this business. So let's click, for example, into the script, template, and copy folder from my scripts, template, and copy video. And you can see there's a Google Drive folder where you have everything you need, man. It's crazy. And let's just click on week 7 here real quick. You can see we have 5 folders filled with everything you need from my drop servicing business. You can literally copy and paste into yours. Pretty insane, right? And I mean, this is huge stuff that can take you to some huge levels of entrepreneurship, because this program is fully complete. There is nothing else left to buy after this. There is nothing else to learn when it comes to actually how to build a successful drop servicing business that funds a life of freedom. And we give you everything. So we're going to start building your elite skills. And I'm not going to get into the elite skills right now, but this is how you take your business to 7 figures. You want to go out there and make high 6 figures, multi 6 figures, multi 5 figures a month. And this is how you go out there and do it. This stuff is really advanced stuff, guys, and it's kind of secretive. So you're just going to have to come inside and see all of these things. And let me expand a little bit on the 7-Day Accelerator, because we don't just want you to know the step-by-step detailed process of how to build a business. We want to show you. We want to show you everything you need to know when it comes to building a successful business, right? So that's why we build a successful business with you. That's what we do in the 7-Day Accelerator. And this is a huge bonus, because we're going to take you through the detailed step-by-step process of building a successful drop servicing business and getting sales within 7 days. Now, this is extremely done for you. We provide templates that you simply need to copy and paste and edit. We give you checklists, which you need to simply tick off and order. And you'll see, under any one of these days, we break down exactly what you need to do with checklists. If you click on day 1 workbook, we take you through a workbook. We also have a sheet that takes you through step-by-step what you need to do, along with all of the templates you simply need to copy and paste to get results. So yeah, this is really step-by-step, click by click, through the process of building a brand new drop servicing business and getting sales in 7 days, whilst you do it with me, so that if you follow the training, by the end of the 7 days, you're going to have built a simple little drop servicing business for yourself already. And then the rest of the course is really a bonus at that point. And that's why this course has it all, guys. This course has nothing left out. We basically give you a successful drop servicing business that's been running for 5+ years. You get all of the step-by-step training with all of the strategies and tactics and methods we use in our drop servicing business, and we build one of these businesses with you and get sales within 7 days, showing you screen recordings of what we do. So you simply need to check off the list, copy paste the templates, and follow the steps we tell you. Here we get into some super advanced stuff that shows you how to actually go out there and build a real long-term consistent business that will be around for a long time, funding your freedom. You want a real business, right? Something that you can be proud of, and you can show your friends, your family, and that's what we do here. By the end of this, you're going to be an advanced entrepreneur, knowing how to look at things, make decisions, and think with complete clarity and peace of mind. You're going to know multiple high-income skills that you'll be able to apply to your own business. Know how to create sales copy that converts. Without any experience, know how to create ads from complete scratch. Get to $2,500 a week, then $5,000 a week, and $10,000 a week. Then take that all the way to 7 figures if you want to stick with it and go really intense with it. And this isn't just based on my results or my friends' results, but what the drop servicing blueprint's able to achieve. So by the end of this training, you're going to be doing some really cool advanced stuff, and you can even become a real life huge company with this stuff. It's really up to you. I'm going to show you exactly how to go out there, take a service, and turn it into a little online business that funds a life of freedom. But beyond that, I'm going to be doing it with you so you can watch every step and follow my lead. One thing that's super important before joining any course or community is that it does what it says on the box, that it actually gets the results that it's promising. So I'm going to show you the drop servicing blueprints results in the community, because the community is really one of the best parts of our course. Now, let's have a quick scroll through. You can see currently there's 442 members in the paid group for the drop servicing blueprint. Here's a sale from Edison here, absolutely smashing it, everyone congratulating him. And then as we scroll down, you can see questions and the community answering, then more results, more sales, more congratulations, more questions and support, because that's really what this group is about. It's about both sharing our results in terms of leads, sales, and progress in general, and congratulating each other, building up that positive energy to carry forward towards that end goal. But on top of that, it's also about providing that support to new members, providing that guidance, so you can both help those coming behind you and get help from those in front of you. And that's what the community is all about at the end of the day, just getting everyone more results, because a rising tide lifts all boats. Everyone together is able to get a lot more results. So let's take a look at the top here, and you can see here that every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central European Time, we jump on a Q&A where I personally answer every single question that anyone could possibly have. Because remember, I've built drop servicing businesses. I currently have successful drop servicing businesses to this day, driving 6 figures. So I've already been in your shoes, and I can answer any question that comes up for you. But you're also going to see that as you look in the group here, we answer all of the questions that come in, and I do this Q&A. I mean, you can see me here live talking to everyone, answering all of their questions. But on top of that, it's not just about getting a question answered, it's about the results you're able to achieve. So if we jump over here to media, you can see, for example, at the top here, we've got some sales from Steve here, posting a bunch of sales, pretty awesome results there. But then you've also got, let's look at this one here, for example. That's amazing. Look at that. Consistent results with their drop servicing business. Congrats to Christian. He's one of our great members, smashing it, getting consistent results with his drop servicing business. And then if you just check out this one here, for example, this is a brand new business that Lauren started, her first ever drop servicing servicing business, and her first sale was $8,738, which I believe around $6,000 of which is profit, pure profit for herself. And she got that from a client in Mexico, I believe. So you can get clients around the world. It doesn't matter where you are, where you're from, or where you're targeting. You can get results with many services, many niches, and we show you step-by-step how to do that with my own personal successful templates, with step-by-step tutorials where we click what you need to click and show you exactly what you need to do in terms of strategies and tactics. You simply follow the process, complete the checklist, and you can achieve results too. Now, I can't promise you the exact results I'm showing you here. All I can promise you is I'm going to show you exactly how we get these results, and that is what these people followed. That is what those people implemented, and they got results too. And look, guys, you're not just getting all of that, you're also going to get all of the new updates and modules for free, because we're always implementing the most effective and recent strategies and tactics in our own six-figure drop servicing businesses. And we always have the most cutting-edge methods. We're constantly adding new modules, updating older ones in the drop servicing blueprint, so you also have access to these methods that are working today. This program is in constant evolution and will never be outdated. You're always going to have access to the most recent and potent knowledge. And here are just a few comments from students about some of the new modules that we released and gave them for free because they're a part of the drop servicing blueprint. Eden says, thank you for keeping on updating the course and answering every single question. Another person says, I appreciate the constant value you give. Hayden appreciates the hard work, help, and content. Edison here loves it. Then, to be honest, and this is coming from experience and what everyone tells me, you're going to get more done in the next few weeks than in 3, 5, 7 years of university or college. Let's look at the typical accountant. Some of my best friends are accountants, and man, it's insane what they do to me. They go to school for several years just to become a trainee accountant, where they earn an average salary but work 60 plus hours per week. And don't get me wrong, some of them love it, but a lot hate it too. And if you ask me, that's a pretty huge entry fee just to be considered successful by society standards, yet not having any time for yourself because you have to pay for university, which can be really expensive, right? Here you see the tuition fees for a university in Washington in the USA. You have to pay between $27,000 per year just to get your degree, and to go to New York University, you have to pay over $50,000 per year. So if you study 5 years, that's a total cost of $125,000 to $250,000 US dollars per year. That's insane, right? And in some countries, the cost of university might be lower, but there's still a huge opportunity cost because you need to spend your days studying and learning by heart outdated concepts to regurgitate them at pointless exams, while you could spend this time actually building your business and making money. Time is money, right? So even if university is free, then you would still lose 3 to 5 years of your life studying theories that have no practical use, while you could already be building your business and learning valuable skills whilst building your capital. And I experienced that myself, guys. I went to university and spent 5 years studying business, but I really didn't learn any skill or useful knowledge, just a bunch of outdated theories. And the only thing I got out of this was a massive $62,000 debt. Plus, remember the white blocks? 5 years is a lot of white blocks, am I right? So that's a lot of white blocks turning red. An accountant only makes about $4,000 per month, and we have this sale here more than an accountant makes in 4 months, with over 240 hours of hard and repetitive work. And here we made $12,000 in only one sale, with barely any work, since we don't have to deliver the services ourselves. Or this drop servicing business here literally makes more in just one sale than what an accountant makes in months of hard work. And it's not just an exception here, guys. We consistently get these sales with the drop servicing system, and it's completely automated, so none of the hours that coveted job of an accountant requires. You're going to make more progress in 7 weeks than most people make in 5 years of college. You're going to get more in 7 weeks than most people do in the 5 years after college. Can you imagine? If you go to university, you need to invest 5 years of your life and $100,000 just to get started as an intern. Then you have to work super hard for years to reimburse your debts and just make a decent living. Also, we have so many people say this is the most important part to being successful. So listen to this, if you want to be successful in anything, you need to surround yourself with people who are successful in it. We've all heard the saying, right? You're the average of your 5 closest friends. Well, this is backed by science, and this has been proven time and time again in countless studies, right? One at Harvard found that students participating in study groups were significantly more successful and happier, scoring about 20 points higher on test scores, and completed their education about 40% faster faster than people who studied alone. So why does it work? Well, it's because when you get with other people, it's natural that you get competitive. You have the support and proof of others doing it. It becomes more normal. Seeing others get results that you're getting proves to you that you can get results too. And if you look around, you won't find any successful people who don't hang around other successful people. And what we've got for you is really the drop servicing equivalent of a top school study group or mastermind of absolute killers who are doing this. These are people who are actually taking action, getting results, and doing it, inspiring one another and sharing wins. You also have coaches in there that have achieved what you want to achieve. And look at the engagements in our group. There are 11 new posts today and 216 in the last 28 days. People love sharing and helping each other. We're all on this journey together and are building meaningful and long-lasting friendships along the way, right? That's why this is the most engaged group in the world, and you won't ever be alone, guys. In our community, we don't leave anybody behind. So when you're having any trouble with anything, you simply post in the group, what's up with this? What am I doing incorrectly? What's happening here? And you have the support of a group of people who've already solved these problems before, so they can easily help you. You've got people actually making money and traveling the world, masterminding with you here. Also, there is a weekly live Q&A where you can ask any question you may have, and I will personally answer all of them. You see here some of our weekly live coaching sessions, and the thing that's awesome about it is that I'm able to personally sit down with you guys and answer any and all of your questions myself, and I always go more in depth with every question you ask me here and give you the most complete solutions to any challenge you may have. Also, on top of this weekly live Q&A, you can ask any question at any time in our Facebook group, and I will personally answer all of them. For example, you can see here Vladi asked a question and I answered a few hours later. Same here with Jennifer, because guys, you've got to realize the journey you're going to take to success will be unique. We give you the map and I show you how to do it step by step by doing it with you and recording every step for you with nothing left out, but you can still get lost in the jungle because your journey will be unique. It's not just about the instructions. You can see this and that. People watch 1 million free YouTube videos and they still fail. And you know, we've worked with hundreds of people. You can see our results. We know exactly why people fail and why people succeed. It's because you need to learn how to change your mind. Those that fail don't get mentors. They don't get guidance, and they don't have a community of people all striving together, helping them correct course along their journey. That's why this course is so potent and powerful. It has something that no one else is doing, because unless you've got the people that drew the map, that have been down the journey, that built the course, that successfully build and run these businesses, taking you by hand and guiding you through the minefield, you're not going to get blown up by minds. And that's why the drop servicing blueprint works. Now, with all of that being said, you're probably wondering, how much is this worth? What are we charging? Well, let's sum up what it's worth. 30 hours of pure practical training, video content with step-by-step processes on how I built my drop servicing agency, scaled it to 6 figures, and automated everything with virtual assistants and software to work no more than 5 hours per week on my business. It took me 4 years, almost 5 years to gather all this knowledge, but with this program, you're going to learn everything in only 6 weeks. We usually charge our clients $4,500 for this part alone, and I'm giving you all of our tested and proven high-converting sales scripts, ads, email sequences, and templates, and we spent 4 years and hundreds of thousands of dollars testing and tweaking these to find out what works. So here you can directly use them to generate sales. We've never shared our entire sales system ever before, and the value of this is well over $1,000, guys. You get unlimited mentoring, coaching, and training. Kevin and I will personally answer all your questions in the Facebook group, and I'm constantly releasing additional training videos as well as giving weekly Q&A sessions in the group to help you every step of the way. So that alone is well over $1,000 of value. You get access to the Facebook group of ambitious business people just like yourself that can help you along the journey, answering any questions you come up with, because they had those questions too in the past. This is valued at $500. So the total value of the package is $7,000. But we also have a massive bonus for you today, guys. We're throwing in a full in-depth case study breaking down every piece of my own 6-figure drop servicing business as a mini course. I wanted to do something very special today for the real action takers, so I decided to show you everything inside of my 6-figure business. And look, I'm not too scared that you're going to steal my customers, because the industry is huge and I have a lot of referrals and repeat customers, so my business won't go away anytime soon if a few people copy my systems. But you can easily replicate my whole system and get your own customers the same way I got mine. Still, if hundreds of people had access to this and started copying my business systems, that would really increase my competition and become problematic for me, right? So I can't share this information with too many people. I must limit the number of people that have access to it. Kevin actually told me I really shouldn't give this away, and I'm crazy to do this, but I know that this will help you a lot. So I'm revealing everything inside of my business to a limited amount of people today only. In this bonus, you're going to get the strategies and tactics used to grow my drop servicing business from 0 to 6 figures, my powerful automated system that generates sales and delivers services in autopilot. You also get a sales script that enabled me to close over 400 clients. And if you got this bonus alone, it would save you so much time and money by itself, right? Just with this piece alone. It will already be worth your investment having the strategies, tactics, systems, and scripts that have been optimized hundreds of times. But on top of this, you will also get the Facebook ads, Google ads, email sequences, and templates that made me over $700,000 and just get to copy them. A few of my mastermind members were actually telling me I shouldn't reveal these, it's too much, right? Just giving away the exact copy system I've used to build my business. But you can literally copy and paste these templates and adjust them to your own offer with throwing that in for free for those who subscribe today. And because you've gone through this training with me today, you get this exclusive case study if you decide to jump in with me here today. This bonus in itself is worth over $3,000 and could be a whole program by itself. The value is just insane, and you'll never get to see everything inside a successful six-figure business anywhere else. Obviously, making sure you set up your drop servicing business perfectly is a lot easier when you have all the details of one to model off of, right? So this is an important component if you really want to skyrocket your business fast, and I'm throwing it in today absolutely free. So if you're nervous about not knowing how to get clients or even have an idea what your business idea is, we are going to give you absolutely everything from the ads, email, templates, hiring process. You're going to get the step-by-step system that all you need to do is follow the process of setting it up, and you're going to be good to go. There is nothing for you to figure out here, guys. Every video has a checklist. You just need to follow that checklist and do what I tell you to do. So say goodbye to not knowing, because by the end of these 6 weeks, you're going to know everything. Now, that's a crazy amount of value already, right? But those of you that know me get what's coming next, because when I do something for you, I don't just want to over-deliver. I want to over-deliver, okay? So I was thinking, what do these people want? Well, you want to learn drop servicing and get your sales fast and easy, right? And really in the easiest and fastest way possible. And ideally, you'd be able to get those first sales for free without spending any money on your business, right? That's why by jumping into our course and community today, you get a 7-day accelerator that's been systematically designed to help you get your first sales fast and free in as little as 7 days. That's right. This is the system that enabled Kevin to build his drop servicing business from scratch and get his first sale in 6 days. And you get to watch over my shoulder, click by click, step by step, as I build one of these businesses with no detail left out. You get all of the done for you scripts, copy, and systems, so you don't need to create any of those yourself. We show you the exact step-by-step process to build your drop servicing business and get your first sales in as little as 6 days with no details left out. It's pretty insane, right? By itself, we usually sell this program for $2,500. Now, the most important thing about everything I'm giving you today is that you use it, right? We want you to actually achieve your dreams. And that's why, because you're joining today, you get an exclusive private transformation coaching session with one of our transformation coaches. They will look into your personal life situation and they'll personally craft a strategy and action plan to help you achieve your goals in the easiest and fastest way possible. It's sort of like going to the gym on your own versus going to the gym with a personal trainer that makes a plan designed for you. This call is valued at $300 if you just bought it at the everyday price. How exciting is that? It's pretty awesome, right? So what that means is not only will you get the step-by-step process to build, scale, and automate your drop servicing business, which is 30 plus hours of content, and we're always adding to it with more and updating the current content, you also get the high converting sales scripts, ads, email sequences, and templates from one of my real drop servicing businesses. You get unlimited mentoring, coaching, and training. You get access to the drop servicing community group for life with all of the extra content, trainings, and support we put out, but also the exclusive bonus case study of my 6-figure business, and the second exclusive bonus 7-day accelerator, and the third exclusive bonus, the private transformation coaching. It's almost too much, right? So now the total value you're getting today from this package is $13,500. Now, look, guys, I'm not going to charge you $13,000 today. I could if I wanted to, but I want to ask you something. Now, I know what you're thinking, right? $13,500, that's a lot for my education, isn't it? Not really. If you do the math, let's look at the real numbers. See, the average cost to go to college in the United States, for example, is between $25,000 and $50,000 per year, or in countries where it's free, it's 3 to 5 years of your life. And these are like the average costs in time and money. It's usually worse, as those of you who've been know. So when we say it's $100,000 for a degree, 3 or 5 years of your life, that's pretty generous, but let me break it down for you. And remember, I personally had to get a $62,000 student loan to pay for my studies, so $13,500 is a pretty low barrier to entry. It's far lower than any of these two options right here of spending tens of thousands of dollars going into debt and spending years of your life studying useless theories, then maybe making some money after. If all the drop servicing blueprint did was to help you find a service and sell it in less than a week for $12,000 like Kevin, would it be worth it? You saw it. Yeah, it would be, right? Because you can repeat the process again and again. And when we look at this right here, it disgusts us, this college education, right? Spending tens of thousands of dollars and years of your life studying something you hate, that gets you a job you hate, often not even in the field you studied. Most people don't finish, most people don't pay off that debt, most don't get a good job, and that's why, honestly, I hate it. I went through it, I did it, and I experienced all of it. I studied 5 years at university and had to take a $62,000 loan to finance my studies. It was supposed to open doors to the job market, but the only opportunities I could have after my studies were boring jobs with below average salaries. I got absolutely nothing out of it. It was just a complete waste of time and money. And it was extremely stressful to be in my early 20s with no useful skills and already $62,000 in debt. That's what drove me to get into this stuff here. University didn't give me any interesting opportunities, so I had to create my own opportunities. And now I want to give people a bridge that I never had. I struggled. I went into credit card debt. I failed for years to get success. So I want to give people the opportunity I never had. And all of us are so close to having to go to the safe life, but by some miracle, we discovered a better way. If you look into it, colleges, universities have abandoned their responsibilities. Less and less graduates get jobs in their field of study, let alone any real jobs at all. Let's look at the US, for example. There is over $1.6 trillion in student debt in the US alone. Wow, so awesome. In the last 10 years, student debt has increased by 107%. So this is actually getting worse, guys. And over 260,000 college students make below minimum wage. What the hell is this? At the Drop Servicing Blueprint, we want to give people an affordable way to avoid the college scam. That's our goal here. And what we're achieving at bullet train speed, but that's what we want to do. Now, if you've already gone to university or college, that's cool if you enjoyed it, right? The parties are great, whatever, but these numbers are not acceptable. There's no refund guarantee on it whatsoever. And so this is how the process of signing up works. We could and should charge $13,500 for this. Other education places do it all the time with no refunds, no results, putting their students in debt. But we don't do this. We don't charge that amount, even though we could and should, because we usually get potential students on a phone call to interview them before enrolling to make sure it's a right fit for them. And our price for this on the phone, if you want to come in, is one payment of $3,000 or 3 payments totaling $3,600. That's our day-to-day price on the call. That's the price of the Drop Servicing Blueprint. And look at the results, guys. We kill it. That's why we can charge this amount. And our sign-up process requires a few things on our side. Obviously, there's advertising costs, and it requires us to have sales reps on the payroll. Those sales reps require a lot of training, onboarding, and time. Getting a person on the phone, doing all of this is very tedious and a lot of work, quite frankly. And here's the thing, we really only want to work with people who really want to be here, guys. They get amazing results. They give us great testimonials. They're super happy, and we're super happy, and it all works out well, right? It gets us great results, and it gives us great satisfaction. They're fun to work with. Those people are super happy, and we get great testimonials that allow us to charge that $3,000 price point. That being said, we have something special when we launch our new updates. Whenever we release an updated version of the Drop Servicing Blueprint, and by the way, you get updates for life, guys. The people that got into the original Drop Servicing Blueprint are in Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0 right now. So whenever there's some very special release or updates, we have what we call launch enrollment, because we really want to get people who really want to be here. So look, if you're pumped to be here and you want to do this now, let's make this easy. If you make it easy on us, we'll make it easy on you. If you sign up on this call, that means you really want it, and it allows us to skip having to pay reps and admin fees and having to go run more ads. It saves us a ton of time. So in return, we're going to give you the 3 exclusive bonuses for free today. That's something that people don't get on the phone, and we're going to give you a massive discount, and we'll give you updates on the program for life. So look, here's the deal. The enrollment price that you can pay at any other day when you want to come in via the website and call is $3,000 or 3 payments of $3,600. Today on this call, you can come in not at $3,000. You can get in for one little payment of $997, and I'm offering split payment options so you can pay 3 times, only $397 today, then $397 in 30 days, and another $397 in 60 days. With this option, you're going to have instant access to the program and support, but you can pay later. That is $2,000 off the everyday price. That's almost 70% off, guys. We've made this the ultimate risk-free opportunity because our goal is to really make up for the massive hole the education system has left. We want to be doing what the traditional education system should be doing because right now they're taking people's money and time without results. So that's the reason we've got a straightforward, ridiculous 30-day action-based refund guarantee. You plan on using this course, right? So you've got 30 days to try this out if so, and if you happen to not be fully satisfied, you have a completely risk-free guarantee to take advantage of. The only thing you need to do is actually give the course a go, jump in, take the first few lessons, get help from the coaches and create your website. Then you need to make a solid attempt at launching a drop servicing business, and that is what the action-based refund guarantee is about. The reason we decided to add this opportunity is because when people take action in this course, they get results, and we see that time and time again. If you take our information and use it and don't get results, you know what? We failed. We have no issues covering your costs. On top of that, if you come on this program, we really want to make you fully satisfied and happy no matter whether you get results or not. But why would we do that? Well, because it's our mission, right? I want other people to have the bridge to success I never had. I had to go through the normal safe life for so long, knowing I wanted more. I wanted freedom, and really, I had to work it out myself, even once I did get a mentor in a course. So the goal here is to make this a bridge to the success and freedom you're after, but also to make this the best bridge out there, to get you there the easiest and fastest way possible. So obviously, I'm not going to build a bridge like the traditional education system of college and university system is using to beat people into submission with inescapable debts and time sucks with no real results, because they don't need to give results. Society does all the selling for them. They don't need to work well because they're the Goliath. But luckily we have the stone, and they're slowly crumbling because they can't beat our education platform. Our education system works, and we know it works, so we can offer a 30-day refund period because we know it works, so there's no risk to us and you. Please find me one college or university that will do this for you. Why are there none? That's because they would lose money with the $1 trillion of their students' debts crashing on them. That's why we're coming in to break the system with completely risk-free access to mentorship and training and coaching. Look at all these results. You're getting the exact same recipe, all of the ingredients. If you're at the restaurant, you're getting the exact same meal. And better yet, you're able to access this 100% risk-free. We're going to invest our time mentoring you. We're going to invest our energy coaching you. It's like we're sitting down together like buddies, and you get to watch me on my laptop building the business from scratch with you. We're giving you the templates, the checklists, the steps, the tools, risk-free. And I always see a few people asking, well, if this gets such great results, give us the course for free and we'll pay you after. Well, that's not how it works. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, what type of person are you being right now? Are you future successful you or the old you? And if a person is not willing to invest in themselves and take even a small risk-free refundable bet on themselves, then that person is not going to get results and are just going to waste their time. And so that's why we require the first enrollment fee. But that being said, this is 100% risk-free. It's like you're an investor in the stock market and your friend comes over and says, hey mate, we're making a killing on this stock here. We don't want to see you mess up and miss out. So here's what you need to do. Put in a low payment today, put it into the stock. This thing is killing it. It's blowing up for everybody else. And if for some reason you've made an error by getting the stock and it goes down, we'll give you your money back. We just can't stand to see you not get in on this. The only way to lose in that situation would be to not invest, right? There is no way to lose by investing because of the 30-day refund guarantee. The only way to lose here is not joining the drop servicing blueprint. I mean, just look at this logically. Can you really do this? Can you pick the right services? Yes, you just choose one off the constantly updated list of winning services right now we give to you. Can you build sites just like ours? Yes, you just watch over our shoulders, follow the step-by-step tutorial we give you on how to build a high-converting website. Can you build offers and marketing campaigns like ours? Yep, you sure can. You're actually going to have us build the offers with you, and we give you the templates so you can copy-paste to ensure your offer kills it. Can you get near immediate help? Yep, we have the community, the support team, my coaching and the weekly live Q&A. And is this more cost efficient than other opportunities? Yes, it can even be free. We give you all the strategies to get sales easy, fast, and free, which honestly is not something anyone else out there is doing, and that's why we're really winning in the space right now. More logic. Is this the best place to be result-wise? Yep. Community-wise, yes. Coaching-wise, yeah. This is all based on results, guys, not just our opinion, by the way. Is your risk covered? Yeah, there's a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you decide it's not for you within 30 days of joining, you can get your money back, no questions asked. Logically, it makes no sense not to come in. And let's listen to Adrian, who signed up for the drop servicing blueprint, see what he thinks about it, shall we?
During the course, I've really learned a fucking lot about online marketing, getting leads, as well as Facebook ads and a bunch of other topics I previously hadn't any proficiency in, like cold calling and stuff I really benefit from now on. So what's great as well is the instant applicability through the scripts Dylan provides. So it's basically just adapting it to your business, copy paste, and let's go. So just a week ago, I realized my first sale with a client with an order value of $1,500. So they've deposited 50%, $799. So as of right now, I'm currently looking for ways to reinvest that money back into the business to scale and get even more clients. You see, I'm not sitting at the beach already, but I'm pretty sure I will get there soon. And for everyone hesitating to get the course, I can highly recommend this to you. Dylan is a great instructor, super helpful. The guys in the Facebook group are also super nice. I've connected to a lot of them. And sharing knowledge with all of them. So looking forward to meet you at the other side or inside the Facebook group.
Awesome, right? So can it pay for itself? Yeah, and then some, right? I mean, you get one sale, just one, and you've already made back your investment. It's already paid for itself. Then everything after that is pure profit, the thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions, right? This is all the stuff I'm using in my real businesses right now, just handed to you on a silver platter. If you get in today's launch opening of Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0, if you get the launch special and really want to be here, can it pay for itself? Obviously, right? Well, here's a person who already made their money back on the entire course and then some in 30 days. They came in and bam, closed a €2,000 sale. That's roughly $2,200. That's insane, right? And here's multiple sales only a few months in. And here's Stephen, who made a $5,000 sale after only a few weeks in the course. He already made a massive profit with his first sale. So can you make back your investment in under 30 days? For sure. Then after that 30 days, you're able to really scale this to the moon and do really big things with it. So I really want you to think about what you lose if you don't make it in today, because this is a today thing. You lose a $2,000 discount, that's $2,000 gone just like that. You lose the 3 exclusive bonuses, so that's $6,000 gone. Then you try and do this on your own with no guidance, with no map, with no help from mentors and coaches, and that's where you're going to lose $1,000 or more and years of your life trying to figure this out alone. That was me when I first got started trying to do this on my own. I lost 2 years of my life and thousands of dollars because I didn't take action and get the help I needed. You need guidance and mentors. It's not something where you can go and just give it a go yourself, because you're going to get burned. You're going to step on mines. If you use the wrong offer, you lose money. If you pick the wrong service, you lose time. And all these little mistakes you're going to make doing it on your own really add up in a lot of time and money, guys. That's why you need mentorship and guidance out there. So that's why we make it risk-free with the 30-day refund guarantee. And also, if it costs you 7 months of your personal time to do this alone and you don't get results, that is going to be over 1,400 hours just in your personal time, even at the minimum wage of $10. That would mean $14,000 in lost opportunity where you could be working and making money. And most importantly, you're losing the potential to get results that so many others have gotten in 30 to 60 days, like Kevin with this $12,000 client he got in 6 days. He wouldn't have gotten this client without the Drop Servicing Blueprint. And all that for what? There's no risk of coming in here. You have a 30-day risk-free guarantee. It is like you're on the stock market floor. Everybody is just telling you to invest in it. If for some reason, if investment doesn't pay off, you get your money back on the investment. There's no reason to take this loss. And so to sum up the value here, you're getting the step-by-step process to build, scale, and automate your drop servicing business. So over 30 hours of content that we're always updating and adding to, the high converting sales scripts, ads, email sequences, and templates, unlimited mentoring, coaching, and training, access to the drop servicing community for life with all the extra content, trainings, and support we put out, and also today's exclusive bonus case study of my 6-figure business, and the second exclusive bonus, 7-day accelerator, and the third exclusive bonus, the private transformation coaching. So the total value you're getting today from this package is $13,500. And if you enroll at any other time at the normal day-to-day price, because we have to have sales reps, we have to run ads, we have to follow up with you, and there's a whole lot of work involved for us, the price is $2,997 or 3 payments of $1,197. Now you can get in for over 66% off today. If you get in today, you're getting the bonus of the 7-day accelerator, because we don't just want you to know the detailed step-by-step process of how to build a business. We don't just want to give you everything inside of one of these successful businesses. We also want to build a business with you. That's what we do with the Initiation 7-day accelerator. This is a bonus where we take you through the detailed step-by-step process of building a successful drop servicing business and getting sales within 7 days. Now, this is extremely done for you. We provide templates that you simply need to copy, paste, and edit. We give you checklists which you simply need to tick off in order, and we give you screen screen recordings of me going through the process of building a brand new drop servicing business and getting sales in 7 days whilst you do it with me, so that if you follow the training, by the end of the 7 days, you'll have built a simple little drop servicing business for yourself. And also, because you've stayed with me to the end here, guys, I mean, it's a pretty long training, right? We're also giving you another bonus module in week 7, where I basically give you a successful drop servicing business that's been running for 5+ years. You get all the step-by-step training with all of the strategies, tactics, and methods we use in our drop servicing businesses, and we build one of these businesses with you and get sales within 7 days, showing you screen recordings of what we do. So you simply need to check off the list, copy paste the templates, and follow the steps that we tell you. But you also get all the ads, templates, scripts, procedures, every detail I've built up over 5 years in one of my successful drop servicing businesses, handed to you on a silver platter for the people that join today. And on top of that, you're also going to get a free private transformation coaching session with one of our transformation coaches to go through your interests, goals, and personal situation, then create a customized plan of action based on your personal situation to allow you to achieve your goals in the easiest and fastest way possible. And look, guys, these bonuses are just insane. We like to over deliver, but here we really over deliver. It's just a bit of an unfair price to us, right? I mean, we put so much work to create the drop servicing blueprint, and the value you get is just insane. That's 5 years of lessons and experience that you get in this program. But if you came in today, we're saving a lot of money on hiring sales reps to go on phone calls. So I really want to help you out too. And I really want to get the most motivated people that really want to take action, because these people are the best students. So I'm going to offer it to you guys today at only $9.97. That's $2,000 less than the everyday price. It's a huge discount. And to be honest, I love to help, but I can't offer too many at this price with all 3 bonuses. And I don't think I will ever do this again. I'm only going to offer a few at this price today. Popping out on the right in the chat box, depending where you're viewing from, is going to be a link. Click that link, and what it's going to do is going to allow you to join the Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0, not for $3,000 or 3 payments of $1,200. You can jump in today for 1 payment of $9.97, or you can pay in 3 times, only $3.97 today, then $3.97 in 30 days, and another $3.97 in 60 days. So with this option, you're going to have instant access to the program and support, but you can pay later. That's absurd. And that's to save us the cost of having to hire sales reps, run ads, and if you really want to be here, we really want to work with you. So we're going to give you that 66% discount plus all of these bonuses, plus the fast action bonuses, which are going right now. So if you want to grab the offer and jump on board with us, enroll now, click on the button on the right in the chat box, the arrows are pointing to it, and grab the opportunity today and get it at $9.97. This offer won't last. Don't miss this chance, guys. I'm going to offer this crazy package to a few of you, and tomorrow it will be $3,000 and you won't get any of the bonuses. And that's it, guys. A guided program, mentorship and coaching, full community access, weekly live Q&A, all the templates, all the steps, all the checklists, all the trainings, and the most result-driven online drop servicing program of all time. And it's 100% risk-free. You have a 30-day risk-free guarantee when you come in. And what's going to happen is that you're going to go and click the link that's appearing on the right in the chat box right now. And what's going to appear is this page where you can join the Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0, so you can claim the 66% discount for today's launch pricing, so you can check out the testimonials and more details of the program. The only catch is, when this stream is done, that's it, guys. If you're on the fence and you're going to wait till this stream is done, you obviously don't want to be here, and we're not going to bend over backwards to give you a 66% discount, right? Because that's just a lot of extra work for the team here, and the time and money costs for us aren't worth it. That's not how it's going to work. We're bending over backwards right here now with this risk-free 30-day satisfaction guarantee. We're making this easy for you today with the 66% discount, and we're also throwing in all these fast action bonuses for you joining today, because we really want to work with those of you who really want to be here, and we really want to get you the results, right? We want you to be the next person who gets results with this. Now, all you need to do is click the link right here and follow the directions to the next page where you can pay with a credit card. It's very easy and simple, and you can split the payments if you don't want to make that single payment. Right now, though, if you do take the single payment, you save a lot of money. Now, let's back up here a little bit. Let's go through all the details here, guys. Like always, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, so if you have questions, ask them in the chat and I will answer them at the end. But I compiled the most common questions that we received, and I'm going to go through them now. And most likely, your question falls into one of these commonly asked questions I'm probably about to answer. So really pay attention to this right now. Will this work for you as a beginner? If you're an ex-country, old or young, shy, not good at selling, whatever. Well, Axel here was a total beginner from Finland, 16 years old, shy, and he got his first sales under 30 days. And Ed here, who's from Botswana, has a wife and 2 kids, but still getting sales. Next questions about the course. First of all, we're always improving the program with the most recent strategies and tactics, and you get updates for life because we're actually running 6-figure businesses. We always have the most up-to-date knowledge and techniques that work the best and incorporate anything new we learn into the course for you guys. The people that got into the original drop servicing blueprint are still getting the updates. So by joining today, you get updates for life, guys. You can do this in as little as 2 hours per week. That's what I did when starting out and what most students do in the course because they have jobs and school. Now, you have unlimited promise coaching and mentorship in the group. And finally, you have lifetime access to the course and community. So you can join today and go at your own pace. And this community will always be there with you. So you're probably wondering how the 30-day refund guarantee works. Well, it works how it sounds. All we require you is you just watch the first 3 modules, you create a website, and you try to get some sales. Then if any challenges come up, anything at all, you ask for help in the group. All these things take a really short time frame to complete, but why do we ask these things of you? Well, you need to actually go and try and use our information, right? That's the whole point, is for you to use the information to build a business and get results. But if you use our info, apply it, and don't get results, well, that's on us. We have no problem giving you a refund. And if you don't use the information we give you, you don't take any action, that's on you, right? So give me a 2 if that makes sense why we do it. We want you to jump into the course and really take some action with it so you can jump in and get results, because you can't just jump in and leave without doing anything. You're here to get results so you can live your dreams, right? You want the freedom and choice to do what you want, when you want, with who you want. So the best way to get you there is to force you to take a bit of action. That's how it works. It's very transparently apparent, right? And so you have 30 days just like that. As long as you actually plan on using the course to build a business, then there's absolutely zero risk here, no risk. Also, I really want to point out that if you go out there and do everything I've talked about and given you on your own, if you pick a service yourself, it will take you a few months of trying and testing and a few $1,000s to find the right one without our list of tested and proven services. There are many services that you can sell, but a few of them are really profitable, and we give you the hottest services to sell right now. If you try the free methods to get clients we showed you, you wouldn't know the best sources to get the contact information of the potential clients and what are the profiles that are most likely to buy. We've found the best sources, but it took us years of trial and error to find them. It took us a long time to craft the messages that work and convert. And remember, every email that you send to the wrong potential client, you could have sent it to the right person that could have bought your service. So for every email that you send to the wrong person, there is an opportunity cost. You could have closed a $6,000 sale if you sent it to the right person. And once you find the right clients, you need to know what to tell them to close the deal. The process is really simple to make it work, but you have to figure out the best sales process to move them from interested to buyer. We refined this process over years and know exactly what to say. So it's working like clockwork for us now, students. Again, if you try to figure out by yourself, you will lose all the clients that were interested to buy but didn't because you couldn't close the deal. You're losing money that you would have made easily if you had the right process. You miss out on some sales opportunities, and that's an opportunity cost of thousands of dollars. Imagine if Kevin got the person interested in buying his service, but he didn't know how to close the deal. He would have lost $12,000. If you go and run ads and campaigns without the offer template we give you, well, it took us years and hundreds of thousands of dollars in testing to figure these out. You would spend months or years trying to figure everything out, if you ever do. We spent over 5 years to perfect this process. Imagine if you were learning how to play golf and every time you swung at the ball and missed, you lost thousands of dollars and months of your life. The time and money working it out for yourself adds up very, very quickly, guys. So you need to know how to protect yourself and know how to handle the downsides, right? You need to get your offer right. You need to know the right strategies, the right tactics that are working, instead of searching for the needle in the haystack approach of doing it yourself. So doing it yourself, quite frankly, is going to be 10 times more expensive in terms of time and money, even if you try all free content you can find on YouTube. That obviously doesn't work because people never reveal for free the real and complete strategies that work and consistently get results. Why would they? Remember, the drop servicing blueprint is over 30 hours long with dozens of templates and documents and took years of hard work to put together. Do you think that anyone would ever reveal this for free on YouTube? So yeah, it's always funny to me when people think they're working the system by not getting help, but they're really just failing along for years of their life, learning how to do things everyone knew how to do 10 years ago that no longer work in today's business environment, or they're learning from YouTubers that just make videos all day in their basement and don't even have real businesses themselves. This is really going on, guys. So the value here is really insane. You cut your learning curve by years, you save yourself countless thousands of dollars, you have a risk-free 30-day refund guarantee, and you can make your money back in just one sale. Students come to me all the time, asking me to increase the price and charge more than even the everyday $3,000 price because they don't want others to find out about this. And fair enough, that's one of the reasons why I can't give this course to everybody, and we will only offer a few more programs at $997 with all the bonuses today. With this launch, I want to give you the opportunity of getting everything for little and risk-free, but you have to act now because I'm only going to offer it to only a few more people today. I might have to close it completely if too many want to join, right? And can you do this in 30 days? Well, Kevin got his $12,000 sale in 6 days with the drop servicing blueprint system. And a lot of people ask, will this get saturated? Well, at any given time, companies around the world are spending billions of dollars on services. Companies need a lot of things done, but they don't have the knowledge and skills within the company. So the majority of the time, they look outside to find options to deliver these services. So companies need external help and thus spending a lot on it. Actually, drop servicing is a blue ocean with a lot of demand or fish, but not much competition or fishermen. In fact, there is so much demand that drop servicing will never be saturated, and it just gets better and better. The business services sector grows in value every single year as more businesses operate online more and more. The demand for drop services just grows and grows. You also have clients coming back to you again and again, like compound interest. As you saw, I've been doing it for 5 years, guys, and I have been consistently making six figures year after year. Now, again, guys, this is what it is. 6-week guided program with step-by-step training, checklists, scripts, and templates to make it as done for you as possible. Unlimited mentorship and coaching, full community access to a group of winners, and full access to the most results-getting program for drop servicing ever online at 100% risk-free. All you have to do is give the course a try, and instead of paying $3,000 or 3 payments of $1,200, you can jump in today for 1 payment of $997 or 3 payments of $397. This price expires after this call because if you wait after the call, you're obviously not super pumped up and excited to be here. If this isn't enough to make up your mind, I don't know what is, and it's going to be really hard to work with you. If you need to come in later and talk to a sales rep to be persuaded to join, even when you come inside, you're still not going to be one of the super ambitious action takers who want to do this right now and get results, where it's no problem, let's get this going, this is going to get results, we're going to get you results and get those testimonials from you. It's actually going to help us sell this at the usual price of $3,000 like we do every day, and we're going to get results. You're going to get a lower price, you'll be super happy, and so will we. Also, it's so much more fun coaching people who want to get results. It's super profitable for us because people want to get results. With today's launch offer, we don't have to deal with sales reps and we get the best students, so that's why we're doing it. So guys, this offer won't last, right? You can grab it now just by clicking on the button to the right hand side of the screen. The arrows are pointing to it right now. It's easy, guys, you just have to click the button and join the program, but keep in mind that this is a special offer for the people in the training today, and if you don't get it now, you may never have the chance to get it at this price. Remember, the normal price is $3,000 and you can only get the exclusive bonus today. And I see that people are already signing up now. We may have to close this offer soon because $997 is so ridiculous that we can only sell a few programs with the bonus at this price. So guys, don't miss your chance and make sure to get the drop servicing blueprint while it's still at $997. Now, there's a lot of questions coming in, but what I want to address before I finish up this call is really just the most important thing. We need to get very clear on a few things, guys. Joining this course is, by all of the results I've shown you people are achieving, and completely risk-free with our no questions asked 30-day money-back guarantee. Drop servicing is the best business model to start because you need no upfront investment, you can build your business quickly, and the potential is huge. If you're a beginner, this is the best place to be. Just look at our results. It's the best place to start your drop servicing business because I actually do this and still run multiple drop servicing businesses, and that's why we get so many crazy results and transformations with this course. And as a result, we have the best community of entrepreneurs in the world. We have the best information. We are the best coaches. We have the best strategies and tactics because we're actually running real online businesses, and that's why we get the most results out of any drop servicing business, period. Now, just remember for a second the story I told you about back when I was working in a call center and applying for real corporate jobs, having just finished university. I had two choices. I could find some corporate job sitting in an office for the next 20 to 30 or 40 years of my life, making $40,000 a year, paying off my debt, working 8 hours per day, doing what my boss tells me, doing something I absolutely hated because of the people I worked with. That was option one. And option two was to take a little bit of money I'd saved up in this part-time job and get out and try to make this business work. If you were me, what would you have chosen? Well, as you know, I decided to take option two, start my own business. The first year, I was doing some research on the subject, kind of watching videos about it without ever taking action. And the second year, well, the same thing happened. I was just watching business videos without doing anything because the person I wasn't able to take action and build a business. And guess what happened? Well, nothing. I was still stuck at the same position 2 years later, feeling a little bit worse because now I was not only unhappy, but also frustrated and angry at myself for not doing anything. And that breaking point actually happened when my boss yelled at me. That day, a shift took place in me. I couldn't keep on doing this anymore. I had had enough, and my mindset completely transformed. I became the person able to take the right action, and I went all in on it. I joined a course and a community a lot worse than this one, actually, and I was able to become successful in just 3 months. 7 months in, I was driving 6 figures. Then 10 months in, I began traveling the world, living a life of freedom, working a few hours per week, making money while I'm visiting new countries, and the reason I finally reached my dreams was because of the moment when I became who I needed to be to get success. And think about it. What would you have said to me if you were with me before I made that decision? If I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to jump in and start this business. What would you have told me? Would you have been like, you're insane, it's too risky, it's unlikely, you're too old, you're not smart enough, or would you be like, you're going to be living a life of freedom, you'll achieve your dreams, you're going to have everything you ever wanted, so hell yeah, let's do it, let's go. That's what you'd say, right? I doubt very few people here would tell me to do it, knowing what you know now. So why would you do that to yourself right now? Why would you tell yourself to make the wrong decision? You wouldn't tell me to make that decision, so I mean, really think about it. The you 10 years from now just came in. Think about who that person is. Who do you want that person to be? Is this 10 years in the future you successful? Do they achieve their goals? What do you think they tell you right now? That one decision that I made back in 2015 led to everything I have. Traveling the world, making money while I do whatever I want with my time. And better yet, I'm doing this consistently with complete peace of mind that I've achieved my goals and I will keep this lifestyle for many years to come. And it just keeps getting better. The freedom I have now, it all came from that one decision. Where could this decision you're making right now take you? The decision to join the Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0, completely risk-free, where could it take you 10 years from now? And what would 10 years from now you tell you to do? And remember, you really need to think deeply about this. It's your first test, remember? Who do you want to be? And more importantly, what does that person do? What choices does this person make? What choices lead to the successful results? Choices and decisions are what lead to the results, right? And these pictures right here, I can't tell you exactly where you want to go, but I can tell you exactly who you're going to have to be to get there. You're going to have to be that person. And the crazier your goals, the crazier type of person you need to be. Now, I want to tell you how I do this, how I think and how I plan. And my goals are extreme. So I do a lot of extreme things. And the more ambitious your goals are, the more ambitious you're going to need to be in order to reach your goals. Now, I want to tell you how I do this, how I think, how I plan. Check out my vision board here because I have some insane goals and I want to change how people work and live forever. In fact, I want to change the entire education and work system. That's why I'm giving this training today. I want people to realize their potential and that there are other opportunities outside of the traditional system. So my goal is to change our current education and work system and the way we're living because the current system doesn't benefit us, the people. It only benefits the government, the people that are in power today, the top 1% and corporations. I spent 5 years of my life going to university and the only thing that I got from it was a $62,000 debt for a useless piece of paper they call a degree. I didn't learn any useful knowledge or practical skills and didn't get access to good opportunities. That's not right. I want to disrupt that. And that's why I created the Drop Servicing Blueprint to help people have access to the same opportunities as I did. I want people to be able to live a life of freedom on their terms without having to spend years of their lives and tens of thousands of dollars getting useless degrees that land them unfulfilling and underpaid jobs. And it's a game changer. And I want to grow it to disrupt the education and job market forever. That's a massive project, but I love it. And that's my final goal. I'm looking up to successful people that have changed the world. They kind of remind me how that successful person behaves and the person I need to become. And because of that right now, they hit their goals here. Because to get to these really extreme goals right here, I'm going to need to be extreme. So these days I do pretty extreme things and I live an extreme lifestyle. I have a diet that I keep the same every day. Vegetables, nuts, healthy fats, and some healthy carbs that include a smoothie so green it's like a jungle, but this diet keeps my mind focused. I sleep very well every night and exercise, meditate, stretch, read every day to keep my mind and body healthy and fit so I have the energy to crush my goals. I have very long focused work periods, work on weekends, and don't take days off very very often. I sacrifice for my goals, but it doesn't really feel like a sacrifice because I want to and I love it. And look, I spent years living the freedom lifestyle and working a few hours per week while traveling the world, and that was awesome. These were some of the best years of my life. I could still keep on doing that, but I decided to settle down with my girlfriend, and today I have bigger ambitions. I want to achieve more. I want to disrupt the system and change the world. And that's what makes me the happiest today, feeling like I'm making an impact and leaving a legacy. That's why I'm doing these sacrifices today, guys. And I wake up pumped every single morning, excited to work on my projects and make an impact on the world. So my sacrifices and focus are very extreme. Why is that? Well, it's because I have to become the person capable of getting those results. I can't be in my comfort zone. I can't just give into the daily grind. I must be the person. I can't just not be the person and try these things because I'll have no willpower or motivation. I need to be the person that makes those sacrifices if I want to go where I'm going to go. Now look, you've got to understand what you risk if you refuse to sacrifice, if you don't put yourself in a little discomfort, if you refuse to sacrifice for the things that are important to you to have freedom and fulfillment and choice in your life. You need to ask yourself, how important are these things to you? How important are your dreams? If you don't choose to make the small risk-free bet on yourself right now, just a tiny bit of discomfort, if you can't sacrifice a little discomfort, if you remain undecided, what you're sacrificing is your choice, freedom, fulfillment, and your dreams, your life. That will be the sacrifice. That will be your sacrifice. So really think about who you want to be, not what, but who. Who is this person and what are the actions they take? What are the decisions they make? How do you plan to hit the goals that this person hits if you're not making the decisions that that person would? Maybe you don't want your own private jet, but maybe you want nice things and the ability to do what you want, when you want, where you want, with who you want. Freedom, choice, fulfillment, travel around the world and wake up in new countries, work whenever you want, live in a nice apartment, or just living a life of freedom, doing what you choose to do every day, not what someone else tells you to do. So you've got to realize if you don't get outside of your comfort zone just a little bit right now, those things, your dreams, are what you're sacrificing. If you want to have a successful business that funds your freedom and you're resisting placing a risk-free investment in yourself, it's not like buying a phone where you spend money and get no money back. It's not doing anything to improve your life. But this right here could be the thing that takes you to the point where you're the person you want to be, the person who stacks the deck, that gets the best education and gets results. So how are you going to become the person you want to become with zero congruence or alignment in who that person is, their beliefs, their actions, their results? Would this person turn down a risk-free, proven opportunity to live their dreams? No, of course not, right? Would this person go somewhere other than the best? Would they go shopping around looking for the discounted community? No, they wouldn't, right? They want the best. They want to go to the best. Is this successful person willing to make sacrifices and accept this challenge? Yes, they're willing to make real sacrifices and take action to achieve their goals. When I started, I sacrificed a lot of time and money, making mistakes to figure it all out. I had no other option because my vision, my dream is so big, any sacrifice is small in comparison. The challenge is there, and if you don't succeed, it's risk-free. But is this successful person long-term focused? Well, yeah, right? So if you're just focused on the small investment today over the rest of your life, that's not real long-term focus. And if this person is the person you want to be, you need to focus on the long term. But if you don't want to be this person, it's fine. If you don't want to be the successful you that you envision yourself becoming in the future, that's fine. But don't think you're going to get to the point to get the results that person gets without being that person, without making the decisions that person makes. But the awesome thing here is you can be that person right now if you want to. We're removing the hard part for you here. When I was making this decision myself, I had to bet everything on nothing, completely blind. And when I finally found a mentor and guidance, it cost me $5,000 for basic information with no guidance, which is why I've created this for you today. You see, it didn't matter. I had become the successful person with the right beliefs that led to the right actions that led to my results. So I didn't have the help, I didn't have the information, but I was that person who gets results in spite of that. Here, the decision you're making is to make a small risk-free investment in yourself, to have the help, to have the information, and to become the person who gets results. That's an unbeatable combination, right? I had no mentorship. You have mentorship, you have the guidance, and you have an amazing community doing it with you. You've got the tools, the tactics, the strategies. You literally have everything you need to go where you want to go, and we've removed the hard part. You don't have to become that crazy person like me. We've made it easy and fast, and are giving you the free methods so you don't have to become that person as much. You just need to become a small percentage of that person, and you're good, you're in. Because we've removed the hard part for you, and all the risk. You see, right here, this is the best possible choice. The results are there. The risk is gone with the 30-day refund guarantee. The community is there, the training is there, and always will be. And right now, you have the chance to get it at the best time and go get those results for yourself. Here, Bozhidar asked a question in the Facebook group, and some of our students replied. Axel says the info on the course is goddamn valuable, basically everything in one package, so much value. Then Yukito said, I've paid for other courses as well, but the Blueprint has been the most comprehensive program. It provides you with detailed step-by-step guide, and everyone in the Facebook group is really supportive and active, great investment. And then Hayden here says, Dylan's course is hands down the best course I've paid for, definitively underpriced for the detailed content you receive, as well as the support from Dylan and the Facebook group. Also, think about 10 years in the future. What could this decision lead to? And what would the chance you take here really cost you over 10 years? Like 10 years from now, would you regret not trying this, knowing you saved a few dollars? If you break down the investment, it's $12 a day for a few months. Are you going to sit down 10 years from now when you're in the exact same spot you're in now and go, man, I'm really glad I didn't try that risk-free opportunity that cost me $12 a day? Or are you going to look back and think, man, I really wish I'd done something different 10 years ago? What do you think? What do you think is going to be more brutal in the span of 10 years? This is less than $1 a day investment. And the most important thing you'll ever decide in your life, the entrepreneurship path or society's normal path. Remember, the average person lives 72 years, and you should decide if you want to spend the rest of your white blocks living like you are right now, or you want to be different, right? So if you want it to be different, you've got to do things differently, but every single moment you delay, every time you go and trying to figure it out on your own, every time you make a choice that doesn't match with the person you want to become, when these blocks get filled in, the clock of life keeps ticking. And in the meantime, you watch the life you want slowly just turn into these red blocks, right? And pretty soon, you're down here and you're looking back, thinking back over your life, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. I made that decision a year and a half ago. I could have made that decision and I could have this all figured out. I can have the rest of it figured out, but I did it to save $1 a day, to save $12 a day over the span of a few months. Ask yourself, are you committed to not letting that happen? Are you committed to stopping that? Because if you are, you need to make the decisions that future successful you would make right now. You need to become that person right now. Am I right? But the most important thing is that if you consider where you are going to be in 10 years from now, if you keep doing what you've been doing, then this is what's going to happen. You're going to spend 73% of your life working a job you hate, so you can take more than 2/3 of them right now. So you've got this much of your life to actually enjoy yourself here. And if you're like most people, you're not going to have any money saved up from that job to actually do anything with that tiny piece left of your life for yourself anyway. And where are the serious perks to sticking to your current way of life anyway? This is a small risk-free opportunity to get inside the drop servicing Blueprint 2.0 risk-free, but $2,000 off. There's so many perks to getting in right now, and there's no risk. So where's the positive to sticking in your current way of life? Worse, how is it even acceptable that you're giving up 73% of your life right now? If you're going to get into this, and I'm not saying this to beat you up, because really you have all of the control right now. You have every opportunity to change this. And if you want to do this, what is the opportunity that you're going to actually take? If you want to get financial freedom and choice in life, what opportunity are you going to take? College? Are you going to spend 30 more years working for someone else? What opportunity is going to come along that has this many results, that is risk-free? What opportunity are you going to take? Are you going to have to wait for someone to come to your house and actually load up your computer and build the business for you? No one is going to do it for you, right? We have to do it ourselves. So what opportunity are you going to take for yourself? What is going to come along with a risk-free guarantee that stacks the deck in your favor as much as this? When are you going to go and say, this is the point where I stop giving up the white blocks. I'm going to stop giving up red blocks, and I'm going to make sure the rest of this is figured out. It's time for me to get this part of my life handled. And to get there, you must take a chance. You must seize an opportunity, and there must be some minor discomfort. The most beautiful thing is here. We've removed the discomfort because it's a risk-free opportunity. You cannot get here while making such a counteractive decision. You cannot. But the most beautiful thing right now is you already know exactly what this person will do. You could write it down right now. What would this person do if offered a risk-free opportunity? With so many results, what do they tell you to do? They tell you to take the opportunity, right? They say this is an awesome opportunity. This is the opportunity that got me here. So the opportunity got me started. Take the fucking opportunity. There is no long-term cost for jumping in right now, only benefits. But 10 years from now, when 72% of your life had been given to your boss and you're not here living the life of dreams, that there is a massive cost. So that's what I got, guys. And I saw quite a lot of people already signed up. That's great. See you on the inside. I'm only going to offer a few more today and won't offer any after this call. So I'm going to start a countdown timer right now. If we could just load that up. Let's get 15 more minutes. This is it. And I mean that. When that countdown timer ends, we will close that offer and you'll have to go through our phone sign up process, which will cost you $2,997 and you won't get the bonuses. We're bending over backwards to get you in right now because we don't want to do the sales calls. We don't want to. We want to work with people that really want to be here because those are the most fun people to work with. It helps us achieve our mission of disrupting the education and work system. We get so many people successful, so many testimonials. We get more people in that community. And today you have the ability to get it for only $997 instead of $2,997 or 3 payments of $1,200. You can get an early enrollment for the Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0, which is the updated, revised, clean edition of this at $997 or 3 low payments of $397, which is over 66% off, guys. Crazy, right? You get a program, membership and coaching, full community access, weekly live Q&A, the most results online of any business course. If you have any questions, ask them in the chat box. We might get overwhelmed right now probably, but while you're typing in your questions, I'm just going to play a few of our student testimonial videos so you can see what they thought about the program, and I will answer your questions right after that. Let's go.
Hey guys, my name's Stephen and I am from Auckland, New Zealand, and I started with the Drop Servicing Blueprint back in April 2020. I first came across the Drop Servicing Blueprint when I kind of got stuck down the rabbit hole of YouTube. I came across this guy, Dylan, and I checked out his channel. I saw that he was a fellow Kiwi and thought, let's see what he has to offer. And from watching his webinar, I was really impressed at the way he explained drop servicing, the way he ran it with his multiple businesses. And from that as well, I could actually see a much different angle of drop servicing because I had heard of it before, but I actually never heard of it being used in this type of scale. My situation before I got started though was I was working part-time. I was actually in a job that I'd been full-time in for about 6 years. And I just gone part-time because I decided to start a degree at university just to kind of get my foot into a different industry. But as you're all aware, a pandemic did decide to shut down the nation and close all the borders. And so that meant that I was stuck inside my home, and I wasn't going to sit back and just let the time go by. I decided I wanted to do something about it. I decided I wanted to start something, and I always had some sort of passion for online business. I always wanted to travel and have that financial freedom, and I thought this is a perfect direction. Now, my job did involve working in tourism, and like I said, the borders were closed, which meant there was quite a lot of uncertainty with my job and its security, even though I'd been there for about 6 years. The fact that I was part-time actually showed that my job wasn't secure because I had the intentions of leaving in the very near future. So I knew I needed to do something quickly. And fast forward a couple of months, my predictions were fairly right. And I have got to a position where I don't have that job anymore. But the silver lining of all this is that I did get started with the Drop Servicing Blueprint. I committed to it, I worked hard, and I used that time where we were all in lockdown to actually grow my business or even start my business. And I actually generated my first sale within 5 weeks, and that was a sale of $5,500 right into my bank account all in one amount. And that's about 80% profit as well. Now, as for the Drop Servicing Blueprint, I highly recommend it because it is an extremely well-structured course with weekly modules as well as a 7-day accelerator really to kickstart your business at the very beginning. And there's rarely any confusion or any areas where you feel lost within the course. The steps that are provided in these modules are really straightforward, and they're not limited to how much money you have or how much experience you have, because at the end of the day, if you follow these step by step along the way, then really this business model is for anyone that wants to put in the work. And if you do have any questions along the way, then the Drop Servicing Blueprint has an amazing community on Facebook within a group that are there willing to answer your questions whenever needed. And I love asking and providing answers to any of the questions within the community, something that is really achieved in a lot of other Facebook communities where most people just sit back and ask questions rather than answering and helping each other out, because they're all about keeping their things secret, where within the Drop Servicing Blueprint community, it's not about keeping things secret, it's about being open with each other, helping each other out, providing each other with recommendations. Now, I did mention a little earlier on that the Drop Servicing Blueprint was able to help me get my first sale within my first 5 weeks. But not only that, the Drop Servicing Blueprint has actually provided me with a lot of skills within different industries, if it's like marketing, even just drop servicing. And like my company, I'm based in the animated video niche, but there's also another company that I'm starting up very shortly based in digital marketing. And so by using the skills that I learned through building my first business, I'm able to start my second business and get that running even faster than my first one. And not only that, I'm ready to scale my business to the next level with the Drop Servicing Accelerator Mentoring Program. And this will give me one-on-one contact with someone who's already in a position where I want to be with their business. And not only that, they'll teach me the techniques that they have used in order to scale their business to the moon so I can do the same. So I'd like to thank Dylan and his team for the Drop Servicing Blueprint and everything it has taught me. It's truly one of the best investments I'll ever make, and maybe it will be one of the best that you ever make as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Antti. I'm one of the past attendees of Dylan's Drop Servicing Blueprint course, and I just wanted to give my quick opinion about the course overall, how I feel about it and so on. And in conclusion, I can say that I'm very satisfied with my purchase. I mean, just the amount of value this course provides for its price is just mind-blowing to me. I don't really know it's going to be that cheap for so long. So yeah, like if a 17-year-old guy from Finland can make money with these methods, during a global pandemic. It's just a proof that this stuff just straight up works. It really comes down on more how you're willing to execute it and how much you're willing to take action and so on. And like job servicing in general has opened my eyes, like when it comes to business overall. Like I've been implementing this stuff in my past businesses and been able to automate things and scale even further. And yeah, it's just helped me a lot. I can honestly recommend this course for everyone who's willing to take some action towards achieving a life of their dreams and a life of freedom overall. And yeah, I wish you luck on your job servicing journey. Cheers.
Hi, my name is Chloe. I'm 22 years old and I'm a university student from Singapore. So why did I join the course? It's because I've always wanted to start my own business, and so I started off by going to the drop shipping industry. So while I was on YouTube trying to learn how to build out my own business, I came across Dylan's ads where he's trying to preach this brand new idea about drop servicing, which I've never heard before, and it was really, really convincing because it all makes so much logical sense. So I quickly enrolled into the course, and that's where I came to this very brilliant and helpful community where all the coaches and people are so driven for success. So what do we do? Basically, Dylan's course is a very detailed program where he eventually summarized it to only a 7-day accelerator program, which means that you can build up your own business, start getting your sales in just 1 week. How insane is that? And it's true. There are people who are actually nailing it in our course right now, building their own website within just a week. And to me, I'm very impressed because it took me several months to build up my own website. But right now, as the courses are getting more and more summarized and more, focused on the important parts, it's easy. So with Dylan's help and with his ingenious group of people who are trying to promote this brilliant idea of drop servicing, it could help to change so many lives. So for me, how it changed my life is that I've never ever built a website in my life, and I've never ever built up a business in my life. So with this team, they made my dream came true. I had my first sales call, I had my prospects in, and I'm starting to see results for my business, and I'm so glad, and I'm really very hopeful in this industry. So I would highly recommend Dylan's courses to anyone out there who's willing to change your life and who's really finding this need for, the need for a financially free life where you can travel anywhere you want and stay anywhere you want. Dylan's course is just for you.
Hey, what's up? I'm Christian on the Drop Servicing Blueprint by Dylan Sigley. I'm just going to give you some backstory of myself, my results with the course, and my opinion on if you should actually join the course. So, a little backstory on me. I grew up very lazy, unmotivated, just working job to job. Terrible. I hate working at jobs. And it wasn't until I was 24 that I got the idea that I can make a lot of money online. Because my brother-in-law started making $5 million a year with his server business, which is online. And I was like, he's no smarter than me. Like, literally, he's no smarter than me. Like, I'm not calling him dumb, but I definitely got blessed with a higher mental capability than him, but he's making more money than everyone in my family. So literally a week after that, I saw Dylan's course and really hit me at the right time in my life. If opportunity and the right you meet, that's when magical things can happen. So you have to make sure you're the right person. You have to make sure that you're motivated. If you're not motivated, then you can't do any course, man. No courses will help you. Wherever you go, there you are. So you really need to decide if you're the right person for this. And if you are, now I'm gonna tell you how the course is. The course shows you A to Z, everything you need to do. If you have any questions, you ask the group. You ask Dylan directly, answer it on the call. So my opinion is you should do it if you're the right person, if you're motivated, if you're jacked to get some success. When I first got my first sale, oh my God, bro, I was so excited. You have no idea. $2,000 a month from one client. I want to get 200 clients, man. That'd be 200 grand a month plus. So that's my goal. Don't think grass is greener on the other side. If you're going to do drop servicing, then do drop servicing. Don't look at drop shipping. Don't look at Amazon FBA. Don't look over here, over there. If you're going to do this, do this. Thank you.
All right, really awesome testimonials, right? They're really awesome people, by the way, and it's great having them in our community. So the most important thing is if you want freedom, choice, and fulfillment in your life, if that's important to you, but you're not willing to take a little bit of discomfort, or if you're not willing to take a shot at freedom, choice, and fulfillment, these things will be your sacrifice. For example, I said if I want to do these crazy things and disrupt the system, I have to sacrifice a whole lot, right? And I got to do some pretty intense stuff, but you don't have to do all the same stuff that I do. You probably do not want to disrupt the system or something crazy like that. I know that if I keep a normal lifestyle and habits like most people, I'll sacrifice my dream. And so will you. And your dream right now is financial freedom, choice, and fulfillment. Your sacrifice will be those things. It just will. And the coolest thing about this is, what is the potential if you make that tiny decision? What is the upside? What would fix it? How awesome would it be if all those remaining white blocks were under your control? And if someone else doesn't have control and you don't have to give up your life, the work you do is fulfilling. So it's not work. So every single day I add those white blocks. You might think I'm sacrificing like my life or my great work. No, it's not. Every single day is a blast for me. I'm living my exact dream life. I have choice, freedom, and fulfillment in everything I do. And that's what life is about to me. And if that's what you want in life, you have to make a small risk-free sacrifice. This isn't a sacrifice. This is an investment that brings back many successes for you. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I really hope to see you inside the Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0. We're super pumped to see you inside. Come inside. It's risk-free. Think about it 10 years from now, 5 years from now. You're still in the exact same spot you are right now. Where's the good side of that? Where's the good? And where's the opportunity that you're going to go for? This is it. Get started. You can change everything for 10 years from now. I can't wait to see you on the Inside Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0. This is going to be awesome. Come inside, take advantage of this. If you get on this fast, take action. It means you want to be here. And remember, if you join us today, you get the fast action bonuses. That's $6,500 in extra stuff, and it's only $997 today. That's $2,000 off. That's 66% off. And after that, it will be $2,997, and you won't get the bonuses. I'll see you on the inside. I talked a bit too much, so there's not enough time in the countdown timer. All right, I'm going to add 15 more minutes so I can answer your questions. Okay, so Chris says, can I speak with Dylan and ask any questions during the program? Yeah, absolutely. We have a Facebook group where you can ask your questions, and I personally read all posts in the group. Taking care of our drop servicing community, is really important, and I'll answer all the questions if it's necessary. Also, our coaches or participants can also help you. By joining this program, you're going to get support along your business journey, and we don't leave anyone behind here. We're working together to make it work, and nothing makes me happier than seeing a student achieve their business goals. By the way, I see that many people are joining right now, and after this training, I will welcome you in the community. Cool. So Christina says, how much time will it take to get results from the program? Well, we designed this program to give you all the strategies and methods you need to get your first sales within the first 4 weeks. So how fast you get results really depends on your goals. It really depends, because some people are studying or have a job on the side and just want to build a side business. Then others want to live a life of freedom, only work a few hours per week on their business, while others are really ambitious and hustle to build their drop servicing business. So this program is good, whatever your goals are, and you can go through it at your own pace. Some people can get results within the first weeks or days. Some people take longer. At the end of the day, how fast you get results really just depends on how much action you take and how hungry you are, right? Alyssa says, I don't have any experience. Can I start my drop servicing business? Yes, this program is covering absolutely everything you need to know to build your drop servicing business from scratch, from picking your niche to creating your offer, creating a website, getting sales, delivering your services, managing your team, and building your business. So you don't need any experience, degrees, or skills, because you're going to learn everything in the program. I also started out, without any experience 4 years ago, and I built my drop servicing business from scratch. I figured out a lot of things during these 4 years, and I was able to create a 6-figure business. It took me 4 years to figure everything out, a lot of pain and money. And in this program, I give absolutely everything I learned, and I don't hold anything back. So you can build your business from scratch and don't need to spend 4 years figuring out all of these things. You can just plug in all the methods and strategies and get your business going in a few weeks. Then Thomas says, how much do I need to spend on advertising? Well, the beauty of drop servicing is there's many free and effective ways to reach your customers, so you can close sales without even spending a penny. And I mean, it's always good to have a small budget to speed things up, but it's not necessary at the beginning. And unlike other business models, you don't need to invest a lot in advertising at the beginning. You can start with the free methods and already make high ticket sales with these methods. Then once you start having sales, the cash flow will be good, and you can start reinvesting this cash into advertising to further scale your business. And in this program, we teach you all the free organic and paid methods to get high ticket sales, so you can get started quickly and for free, and then scale your business with paid advertising once you get revenue coming in. Okay, cool. Then Alexandra says, I don't have enough money to recruit a team. Okay, cool. Thanks for the question. That's a common misconception with drop servicing. People think you need to have employees that are paid a fixed amount every month, but that's not the case. When you start, you work with contractors. First, the client pays you upfront for a service, and we always recommend asking for upfront payments from clients. It may sound intimidating to do so, but it's really not a problem, and clients are comfortable with paying upfront. It's completely normal to them, And after you receive the payment from the client, you use it to pay the contractor contractor to provide the service. So the advantage with drop servicing is that you can pay contractors only when you have projects for them. So you only need to pay a team when you're making sales. And in this program, we show you exactly how to implement all that. And it's easier than you think when you have the right methods. Okay, cool. And I see some of you guys have already signed up. Awesome. Got Mark, Anthony, Brenda. That's awesome. See you guys in the community. Can't wait to work on this awesome project with you and help you progress. And guys, many people have signed up, and we're going to offer a few more programs with the exclusive bonus case study, 7-day accelerator, and transformation coaching today at $997. If you want it, you must take action now. This offer won't last, and if you want to get it at any other time, it's going to be $3,000. That's $2,000 more, and you won't get the bonuses. So just click on the button on the right side where the arrows are pointing to now. Get the special offer before it sells out. All right, I see that there are more questions. So if you have any questions, just ask them in the question box and I'm going to answer them. We'll go through all the questions today, so just ask away. Brad says, when are we going to get the sales script you use to get your $12,000 sale? Well, I promised to give you the script and you will get it at the end of the training. I'm going to give it to you in a PDF file so you can keep it and just use it whenever you want to. I'm just going to answer a few more questions, but stay until the end if you want it. Tyler says, I've tried other programs and it didn't work for me. Why will this program get me results? Well, Tyler, I completely understand your frustration, mate, and why you're skeptical. You know, most programs only cover basic concepts without giving you the exact proven strategies, methods, sales scripts, and tactics that actually work, which are the most important parts to make a business successful. And in those programs, you just get theoretical concepts and some methods that really don't work. You know why this happens? Because most gurus teach you programs without personally doing what they preach. Pretty crazy, right? So before you choose a program, you have to make sure that instructor is still doing what they teach and is teaching you their exact methods to make their business successful. And that reminds me, a lot of the online business courses I see out there right now, all the gurus make courses about online business, but they're not actually doing what they teach themselves, which is crazy, you know. They never show you their business, they just pretend to make sales. They teach you ineffective methods to build a business based on no experience because they haven't done it and aren't doing it right now. So no wonder it doesn't work. But this program is completely different from other programs. There is nothing like it out there, to be honest. I know because I personally bought a lot of programs and was disappointed myself many times. And here I am teaching you the exact proven strategies and methods that I'm using today to build and run my six-figure drop servicing business. I'm going to show you my website. You're going to see that my business is operating and making six figures today. And I'm not holding anything back. You're going to see absolutely everything I'm doing, from my niche to how I manage my team, how I get my clients, my sales scripts, even my ads. You can just copy everything to build your own drop servicing business. And this business model still works and is actually the best business to start this year. Okay, and then Lucien says, I am from France. Will drop servicing work there? Yeah, so drop servicing is a business that you can manage 100% online. All you need is a laptop and an internet connection. So you can do it from anywhere in the world. The clients don't mind where you are as long as you provide them the service and solve their problems. So in this program, you're going to learn exactly how to do that. And I mean, I've personally managed my drop servicing business from around the world. Thailand, Budapest, Poland. I would even say that drop servicing is the perfect business if you want to travel, work when you want, and be free. All right, guys, I mean, this training is almost finished, but before we close the training, I am going to give you one last chance to get the special offer today. You can enroll in the Drop Servicing Blueprint now and build your freedom business. And my voice is getting pretty tired. My jaw and lips are falling apart now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk after this training, but in this program, you're going to get the proven step-by-step process to build, scale, and automate your drop servicing business. And this process has been created based on the proven process my students and I use to develop our drop servicing businesses, guys. You learn exactly what action to take so you can reach your goals very quickly without having to figure anything out yourself or testing anything yourself. You know, all of the keys are handed to you on a silver platter. You're also going to get all the sales scripts, ads, email sequences, and templates that me and my students personally use to get high value clients. On top of this, you get unlimited mentoring, coaching, and training through our Facebook group and live Q&A, and you're going to get access to our drop servicing community where you can connect with and share ideas with successful entrepreneurs. And on top of this, you're going to see everything about my six-figure drop servicing business, so you know exactly how I built it, what works, and how to replicate it for your own business. And I'm not leaving anything out here, guys. We're going to show you all the strategies, systems, tactics, marketing, sales copies, ads, teams, hiring process I use to build this business, scale it to six figures, automate it, so I only need to work a few hours per week. And you know, it took me 4 years and over $100,000 in spending to learn all of these things. And today, you have the chance to cut through your own learning curve. You can save years of your life, a lot of headaches, a lot of money by enrolling in the Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0. That's really really is my life's work, and you're going to learn absolutely everything I know in only 6 weeks. And the best part is you can get it for only $997 today. I mean, remember, tomorrow, the day after, next month, or any other day, you're going to have to pay $3,000 to get the program, and you won't get the exclusive case study of my six-figure business. Today, you can even have a split payment option where you pay only $397 today, then $397 in 30 days and 60 days. And this offer is just ridiculous, and I can't give away the Drop Servicing Blueprint 2.0 at this price much longer. We already have a lot of people who got it, and we just can't give it to everybody at this price, guys. We will only offer a few more at $997 with the bonus case studies, so get it today before it's too late. This is your absolute last chance. Take action and click on the button right now. The arrows are pointing toward it, and after you click on that button, you're going to see a page with more information about your enrollment. But let's go, guys. Let's do this together. Click on that button and join our community. I can't wait to see you on the inside and work together toward the achievement of your goals. And I want to give you this offer because I know that you want to change your life. You're not satisfied with your current situation and you want to make a change. I know this because you've stayed in this training for over 1 hour with me until the end. Only the people that are truly motivated stay that long. Now, there is a difference between just wanting to make a change and actually taking action. And you have to make a choice. Do you want to not take action today and go back to your everyday life? Because not taking action is a choice. By not taking action, you're choosing to keep your current life. Then 10 years from now, you'll be exactly where you are right now. The only difference will be that you'll be older, have less energy, and have the regret of having not taken action right now. Then you're going to wonder, what if I took action that day? How would my life look? Regret hurts, right? And it will eat you inside. Just knowing that you could have changed your life but didn't. Or you can decide to start your own drop servicing business by yourself. Well, that could work, but remember that I spent nearly 5 years and over $100,000 to figure everything out. It was really painful and gave me a lot of headaches. Do you really want to spend your next 5 years trying to figure this out by yourself? Or do you want to join the best drop servicing training in the world? The Drop Servicing Blueprint is going to cut through your learning curve and you'll learn in 6 weeks what I learned in 5 years. How much time and money will you save with the proven blueprint? How much more likely are you going to be to achieve your goals with the mentoring, coaching, training, step-by-step process, case study, and community? So let's build your business together. Let's achieve your goals. Let's take action today and change your life. Let's make this happen. Click on the button and enroll with us in the Drop Servicing Blueprint program. We don't have much time left, and thanks for attending the training. This is your last chance to enroll in the Drop Servicing Blueprint at $997. Click on that button where the arrows are pointing to right now to get the special offer. Can't wait to see you inside the program. Bye.